We're live.
We're
Hi
here.
everyone.
We did it.
I'm Zach Tabor, and you're watching Disney Channel
And I'm Emily Kipp, and this is Nickelodeon.
and Cartoon Network.
I'm Matt
Um,
Carroll.
and
I'm
let's just start
Evan.
naming channels.
All right.
Hi everyone. I am not, in fact, Zach Tabor. I am Angie Forshee. Gotcha. This is Valentine's Day, all about pranks. Um, I am running today's one shot, long shot mini Monday extravaganza.
Yeah, whatever we're calling it.
And we're having a special little Valentine's Day one shot because love is fun, but D&D is funner. And that's TM, I'm pretty sure. Um, so, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in to this lovely little fantasy land that we've got. On this, the 14th day of the second month of every year, we find ourselves in the town of Corazon, welcoming visitors from across the continent to the celebrations of Crimson Day. One full day where the fey-like trees surrounding the area turn dazzling shades of red, maroon, violet, pink. Though there is much lore surrounding this spectacular display, no one knows the true reason for this natural phenomenon, and no one really cares. Um, Corazon comes to life with celebration and competitions like knife throwing, archery, drinking and eating, and jousting, dominating the public scene. The taverns are filled, the wine and ale flows, and right before sunset, a parade through the town square draws everyone's eye. Our story tonight begins with four citizens and local heroes, in very, very slim parentheses, of Corazon, known only as the Heartthrobs, deciding what their last activity is going to be before the parade begins, and they enjoy a nice meal of rose blossom pies and ale at the Brandywood Brew House.
Brandy Wood
For
Brew
about the
House.
last year, just a little background for this little crew. The last year, the Heartthrobs have been known as the unofficial protectors of Corazon, much to the chagrin of local law enforcement, who feel that they create more messes than they clean up. Zach, would you like to describe your heartthrob?
Yeah, so we're in the tavern right now, currently drinking.
No, so you all like festival revelry. It's about, like pre dusk right
Yeah,
now. It's not quite time for the parade, but the festivities are still pretty going strong. Nothing's quite wrapping up yet. I'd say we're 3/4 of the way
gotcha.
through the day.
All right, well, yeah, you see um, kind of a short king, as he would be called.
Sure.
He's about an average size, maybe a little bit shorter than average, half orc man, with really thick corded muscles, very fit body. He's got longer black hair that's just slicked back. He's currently wearing a nice, like, white cotton tunic that's buttoned down a little bit so you can see his chest hair coming out. He's got these brown leather suspenders connected to slacks. The sleeves of the shirt are rolled up. Got a long piece of hay sticking out of his mouth. And he's got two tusks sticking out from the bottom of his jaw, one of which on the left has been chipped and then replated with a small amount of gold to fill in the rest of the tusk. And yeah, that's Vince Nightshade.
All right. So Vince, the heartthrobbiest heartthrobs of the heartthrobs, presumably movie posters might hang above bedrooms
Oh, for
soon.
sure.
Evan, you're next in my lineup. Do you want to go ahead and
Yeah.
describe who's
So
hanging out with Vince Nightshade?
significantly shorter than this half-orc man. Very hunched over, carrying a wooden staff rather shakily. And a very battered but sturdy shell is a Tortle druid by the name of Jenkins Leroy. Um, has a wide mustache that just kind of curls a little too. Like it looks fake. His mustache looks very fake.
Okay, I gotta know, on a turtle, where's the mustache?
Dude, it's under his nose.
The nose holes, mustache,
so it's
little
like-
tooth, little
Okay,
egg
gotcha.
tooth.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's like,
Is what I'm
there.
picturing.
Yeah,
And comes
yeah.
around here. It's very bushy, like ridiculous, and he carries just like a long Gandalfian pipe out of his mouth as well. And
Gandalfian.
other than that, homie's very naked. He likes living in he likes living out in the woods, but for a turtle, he's still naked.
All right.
All right. Emily, if you want to describe who's hanging out with these two short and shorter kings.
Yeah.
Please stand.
Millie Marigold is Tabaxi. She's like a calico.
Aw.
And she's got some basic armor, but it's all very like, it sort of looks like it's just like a dress with a flowy skirt. But like if you look at it, it's actually made a little bit better than that and a little bit more protective than that. She's got flowers like everywhere. She just sort of sheds flowers. So all in her fur and behind her ear and in her, like she's just sort of covered in them. And she's a little quieter, a little bit more prim and perfect. Yeah, that's Millie.
Wow. Matt, you're up.
All right. I am Barry Johnson, an
executive assistant.
Here's my CV.
A very fantasy name, Barry Johnson. I am a human, probably pretty tall compared to the short kings, like 6 foot, but but like 90 pounds, very very thin, kind of gangly. Like 22 years old, probably. He's wearing some leather armor and like a hood up, kind of like a little unnerved by being around a bunch of people, just kind of like trudging along in the back.
Cool. So there you have it. The Heart Throbs. Kind of a weird group. No one, like I said, you guys are just kind of local heroes. You've done some good for the community. Local law enforcement does not work or condone anything you do. But people in the town that this is a big extravagant festival where everyone from everywhere is coming. So it's not localized to your town. So you're able to pass through kind of anonymously, kind of enjoy yourselves, really take in the revelries. You were able to watch the jousting competition earlier, and the fabled Crimson Rider for sure won, and all of the women were swooning. Maybe
Whatever.
Vince was a little bit jealous. Yeah, I knew. I immediately looked, and I was like, oh yeah, Vince is gonna be like next to you, being like. And now it's kind of winding down. The parade is on the horizon. To kind of where you're at, to kind of describe where you're at in the festival. There's a couple booths around serving foods, serving drinks. You can head to your favorite local spot, the Brandywood Brew House, if you want to kind of sit down, take a load off before the parade. You can also hang out at some of the various activities. We have a knife throwing booth, kind of like thinking of, carnival style, where you can go up, pay a gold or a silver and throw a knife.
Yeah.
There is a little archery lane with like a stupid little toy bow that you can do. And then across the way, you can kind of hear it before you can see it, but you guys have been here long enough to know that kind of where everything is stationed every year. There is the Tough Guys drinking competition. So those three things are all up for grabs, as well as anything else y'all might want to do.
Vince is kind of like looking around at the festival, kind of starting to wind down. He knows that, after the festivities, that's when the adults have their fun. So that's the important part of the night for Vince. So he looks at Barry, who's kind of like hiding himself and like putting a hood over, and he says, now listen here, Barry. I am not gonna sit here the rest of this day and look at your sad sack. All right, so we need to get a drink in you ASAP. That's for sure.
Oh my.
Okay, sure. Do I look like a sad sack? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, dear, it's a party.
Yeah, I don't know why you seem so, nervous around here. Everybody knows who you are. We've helped this town do many a thing, all right? Come
We're
on.
the good guys.
Yeah, listen to Jenkins over here. That's right, Jenkins. Vince slaps Jenkins probably a little bit too hard on the shelf.
Face plants immediately.
Oh, Jenkins. Jenkins, I'm sorry, man.
It's all right. We're fine.
You gotta be careful with him.
Yeah, I know. It's just, you look like you can take more of a hit than you really can. And I forget that.
We're
Yeah,
not
I forget
expecting it.
No, I understand that. Yeah, all right. So, I don't know. You know what? I think I know what to help Barry out. You see, you just need a little bit of a confidence boost, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, how about, I don't know, I see you throw a dagger or two in your day. You want to try it out? You want to see if you can, beat the old nightshade, huh?
Yeah, sure. I mean, maybe.
All right. I gotta put my arm around them. Let's go.
I want to watch. And
I'll come watch.
I slowly move over in that direction.
I'm gonna sort of as we walk and like as we were talking, just druid craft, start making a flower crown for Barry. Cheer him up.
Aw.
Yeah,
so
I start looking for the dagger throwing competition.
Yeah, y'all easily find it. I almost said easily enough. You find it.
Selena.
It's addictive. Yeah, so easily you find it. You know kind of the layout without really having to look at any of the provided maps around the area. And as you start to approach, you see, kind of a little halfling, probably, 1920, dressed, kind of very simply, very carnival worker-esque. And he sees y'all and he says, "Hey, come on over. You're a guy that got some 3 knives, 1 gold, 3 knives, 1 gold.
Yeah, how you doing
knives,
there,
1
young
gold.
man? I want
Hey,
to
you wanna
partake in this here endeavor of yours."
Oh, look, you're a handsome guy. You see, I'm gonna give you 3 knives for 5 silver. Then.
Oh,
3 knives for 5 silver.
Hey,
Who's
listen.
gonna be up against you?
Well, first of all, let me tell you, flattery will get you everywhere. Okay, here's a gold.
I knew that. I've had a sense about that for you.
Here's a
You got the
gold for
too.
me, and the depressed looking one. All right.
Oh,
That's me.
yeah. The one in the hood.
Yeah.
Why are you so depressed? You want to throw a knife? Cures
Yeah,
depression.
I do want to throw a knife really badly. Thank you.
Okay, come on over. And you get to your stations. There's a bullseye in front of each of you. He lays down 3 knives. They're kind of cheap. Got a couple nicks in them. They've been used a lot.
Yeah.
Not probably anything that would be as decent or as familiar as a rogue would have, but it'll do the job. So
I'll say you got it, buddy, and I'll pop the little flower crown on your head right before you start.
Oh, thank you so
Well,
much.
now if that
Nice.
ain't just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, Millie, beauty does create beauty, now doesn't it?
I guess so.
That's well done. That's well done there. That's well done.
All right, y'all gonna flirt or you're gonna throw a knife? Let's go.
All right. Well, I assume age before beauty here.
Okay. So
Well, how old are you, Barry?
He always says this. I'm 22. I'll go first.
Yeah.
All right, so
Fresh age at 21 right here.
So for your first knife,
It's not true. Not true.
Matt,
Yes.
go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Athletics is 14.
All right. So that is going to you're gonna hit the target, one of the targets. So go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw. I made up these rules, so bear with me.
No,
Nice.
I love it.
Man,
Dexterity saving throw is a 10.
Okay, so you managed to throw the knife very confidently. The flower crown has tailored itself to kind of a pop of color in your grim facade. What did you get for the dexterity saving throw?
10.
10. So you do manage to strike the bullseye on your first hit. Or not the bullseye, the inner ring. So there's the outer ring, the inner red ring, and then the middle white bullseye. You got the inner red ring here. So you're doing pretty good for a first try, and not feeling as confident. Pretty good. Vince, you want to get
All right, well
it a
done
go
there.
as well.
Well done
Roll
there,
an
lad.
athletics.
Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can not embarrass myself here. That'd be a natural 1.
Oh, good. So
Oh,
you go to throw the knife, and you inadvertently, as you're saying "good one" to him, you just throw it, and it just out of your hand, like back behind you.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, ooh, and the person behind you's like, hey, watch it, and like grabs their kid.
Oh,
and
I'm
they're
so
walking
sorry.
by.
Oh, ma'am.
I'll give the kid a flower.
Oh, the kid's like, oh, are you a magician? Wow,
Sort of.
wow, thank
Do
you.
you want
I
another?
apologize.
I'll give him another flower.
I want 7.
Okay, I'll give him 7 flowers.
Oh my god! And he walks away, and his mom's like, come on.
I look back at the owner, and I was like, clearly, some mud or something must have gotten on the dagger, slipped out. I'm sure that doesn't count, right?
Yeah, mud on a dagger. Who would have thought?
We all believe you,
Now
Vince.
it's your turn, little hooded friend.
Well, no, that didn't
No,
count,
you had
right?
your turn. It did.
All
You're
right.
handsome, but you're not that handsome.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
I assume you're not talking to me with that last comment. Okay, I'll go now.
All right, roll in athletics.
12.
Okay, and then roll a dexterity saving throw.
7.
So not so good on this one. You still manage to get some distance between your hand and the dagger. It unfortunately barely hits the outer ring, kind of toward the edge, and really softly. So you're not sure if it's going to stick in at first, but it does. It stays put, but a little sweat-inducing on the brow there. Oh, better than Vince for sure. But
Oh, Vince, you just gotta throw it really softly, okay?
Yeah, all right. Well, now that I was robbed from my first round, I'll see what I can do for my first real try here. And he throws it.
Step away.
And gets a 10.
a 10. Okay, a 10 just makes it. So roll the dexterity saving throw.
19 on dexterity saving throw.
Oh, 19. So you take a deep breath, focus in, and just like a flick of the wrist, like so effortlessly, just right into the bullseye.
Yay.
Oh, and that's what would have happened the first time if the dagger had not been sabotaged beforehand. So.
I don't sabotage the daggers.
Yeah, all right.
I don't sabotage
Barry!
the daggers.
I actually threw that same dagger right before you, and it was fine, but
He did.
Your turn, buddy.
All right, your final knife.
all right. Athletics 8.
So you go to throw it, and it hits just short and kind of
Can I?
into the dirt right under the bullseye.
Can
Right
I,
under the
as he
target.
throws it, can I cast? How far away is the range?
It's like 30 feet.
Okay. Minor illusion has a range of 30 feet, and it's a 5-foot cube. So can I just minor illusion, like once the dagger enters the 5-foot cube, can I just show it hitting the bullseye? Can I try to do that?
Well, the bullseye is pretty. I think the bullseye is 5 feet, so you could do that, but it would look like it goes into the bullseye, but then there's also a dagger on the ground.
You're right.
So,
You're right.
honestly, if you want to do that, you can. but
Honestly, I'm gonna
you have it.
self-police here, and I'm gonna do an intelligence check to see if I would think about that.
Honestly, I was just about to be like, can you make a?
Okay, I got a
wisdom-
19, so I think you would think about that and not do it.
Yeah, yeah. You go to like raise your hand as he pushes it, or as he throws the knife, and then you're like,
Yeah. Instead, I take the route of like putting a hand on his shoulder, and I say, "I'm telling you, it's something about the daggers, Barry. It's definitely not you. You've got one of the best arms around here. Don't worry about a thing." And as I'm talking to him, I throw my third and final dagger.
You just see the halfling worker just like, what the fuck?
I don't think it was sabotage.
I got an
but
18 on my athletics check.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the dexterity saving throw.
9.
9. Okay,
Yeah.
so you strong throw, but then it kind of veers off right at the end, maybe a gust of wind or some carnival activity, and it just hits right in the dead center. If you were aiming for that inner white ring or that inner red ring, you would have gotten it.
Gotcha.
You would have nailed it, but you weren't, and so there you go.
See, you know, well, this is.
All right, when are we starting? I've just walked up.
Sorry, Jenkins. We should have waited for you. We just went.
You want to play, old man? You want to play, old timer? You can. Here, give me 1 gold. You can throw some knives. 3 knives, 1 gold. 3 knives, 1 gold. You want to play too, miss? You can play. Miss Meow Meow over here. Let's go. Come on.
I very
I mean,
slowly
no
pull
offense. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is that bad? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It wasn't great.
It wasn't.
I'm sorry.
I'll take 3 knives for free.
You got it. You got it.
Thank you.
You got it. An error of my ways. I'm so sorry.
I put down 1 gold and I look at her and I just go, you know, you remind me of Camilla when I was younger. Camilla was great. We had wonderful.
Jenkins, please stop talking about Camilla. We've heard about Camilla so many damn times now. Not all the tabaxis are the. It's kind of weird that you keep saying that Millie reminds you of every tabaxi you ever fucked.
Sorry,
God.
I got a lot of memories.
I know. Hey, honestly,
Delicious on the crackers.
yeah, I'm jealous. It sounds like a really great life.
You guys are a weird bunch, aren't you? The little
Yes.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I guess we should let you guys go. I apologize.
Can I have the
No, it's
daggers
okay.
now?
I'm kind of invested in your story now. This is an exciting time. But yeah, if you want to go ahead, come here. Come here.
I've
It's a
lived a very long life.
yeah, you see, it seems like it. It's the mustache. So like, is that what, like 1 curl for every year? That's beautiful.
Yes, and I start counting very slowly.
No, we can't.
I'll go.
We don't have time for this. Okay, yeah, Millie, you go ahead.
All right, come on. Here we go. Here we go. So roll athletics.
And Millie sort of like druid crafts without thinking about it. So like if she's happy, like a flower will sprout, but also if she's like throwing the knife, there probably would be like a little vine around like the
Oh, that's kind of
hilt.
cute.
when I
Yeah,
throw it.
little customization.
Yeah. Ooh, 17.
Yeah, roll a dexterity saving throw.
10.
Gotcha. So yeah, you with a strong arm, similarly to Vince, you know, you've seen him do it enough that you flick the wrist, it goes in, but it just goes shy of the bullseye, right into that red inner ring there. And
All right, I'll try again. Like I'm gonna throw them like one after the other.
oh, you're doing your all 3. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the
Sizing
time you
up
get
the
all 3
dagger.
done, he's like,
I
go
rolled
ahead.
an 11 athletics.
yeah. So a little softer on the throw, but go ahead and
Mhm.
write roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, a natural 1.
Cool. So it like flips midair and goes vine side because like that weight of the vine like kind of tosses
Yeah.
it around, and it just slaps against the target and like ting 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 onto the
Kind of
floor.
overdid it.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah.
Let's try.
All right, one more. That's
It's
okay.
all right. It's all right. You
okay,
got
it's
one
okay,
more.
it's
You got one more.
okay. A 10 again.
Yeah. So a little
And
soft,
then the
but there you go.
dex is a 4.
A 4. So it almost looks like you're about to have the turny spinny thing again, but it just kind of softly like into the very edge of the outer white ring, kind of wiggles a minute, and you all kind of, even the halfling is like, and then it settles, and it's kind of just hanging.
Hey, that wasn't too
Alright.
bad of a display there, Millie.
Not bad,
know.
not bad, you know?
Yeah, good job. Yay.
What?
Thank you.
Let's see what this old turtle can do.
I'm
Go
sure
for it.
surprises.
He goes for it.
I'm gonna be shocked. I'm in for a surprise. I just can feel it.
15.
15, yeah. So go ahead and roll for the hit.
11.
11. So hits the inner ring. But your precision was right, and it cuts in and stays there. You're good.
All right,
Alright,
nicely
I
done,
can do-
Jenkins.
I can do
Pretty good.
better.
Pretty good. Very honestly, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that.
I can't help but
Fastest
notice that
thing
you've
I've ever
been
seen you
very
do.
nice to everybody else, but you were a little rude to me. I just want to point that out.
Me?
It's all right, buddy.
Yeah, just saying.
Well, I called you
Might be-
handsome.
That's
You're
true.
just used to people being really nice to you, Vince.
You did throw a knife backwards, but
I'm sorry, sir. I just I called you handsome. I don't know what else you want from me.
It's all right. She paid you a compliment, and what is that called? A compliment sandwich? You give a compliment, you say something mean, and then you give another compliment? Is that what the kids are flirting with these days?
I think I've heard the same thing. I don't know if a lot of people flirt with criticisms, but that sounds like something that could be very healthy for everyone.
I disagree, but I'm from an older age, and I throw the knife.
Go roll the athletics.
Oh, yeah, 5.
Oh, you're so distracted. I'm a younger age, and then you just keep talking, but you just haphazardly threw the knife, and it just kind of went off into like the next booth, and you hear like pink, and then like a
I look
crash.
over and just go, oh, fiddle fuck.
The guy next to you, or the guy in the
Alright.
booth next door, is like now trying to catch the goldfish that broke out of the thing. He's like, no, not again, not again.
My bad. I druidcraft. Where can I fucking druidcraft?
A bubble of water.
Yeah, a bubble of water. I just kind of very quickly just go like, whoop.
Yeah.
The fish is just like,
I look over at the guy and I just give him the guns.
he's like,
And I grab
he like
the
guides
first
it
dagger.
over to a new.
All right, Jenkins, finish it strong.
You got one more dagger. The handsome one said you got one more.
He is very handsome.
All right,
would
I
hop
feels
on that.
patronizing now. I appreciate it. Let's keep going.
No, for real. You're very hot. And I grab your hand. Go. I would tap that.
I know,
And then
Jenkins. You tell me all the time.
I throw the dagger.
oh, we're not talking about me.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Oh.
It's fucked up. 2.
Athletic checks too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are. You're again distracted. You're talking. You're like, I would tap that, and nothing happens, and you're just continuing to look into Vince's eyes, and he's like, okay.
I look over to Barry after hearing his comment, and I just go, BJ, it's all right. Once you
There it
get
is.
your sea legs under you, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
By
you
the
just
way,
need to see that.
Jenkins, it's called negging. I was thinking of the young thing in the middle of a compliment sandwich.
Oh yeah, I knew that as well because
What's
we can-
nagging? Isn't that when you like nuzzle with your loved one on their necks?
No, that's necking.
Necking.
No one has
Oh, I
no one
thought
has done
that's
necking
what
in
I'm
many
doing
years.
right now, not wearing clothes.
Oh god damn it. Oh
Okay.
boy.
Well, that was great. You guys did what you came here to do. Does anybody want to go again? Does
I
anybody?
mean,
wanna
do we
prove
win
themselves?
anything? Like, what did we?
Well, no, because I mean, one of you hit the bullseye. Which one was? I don't remember. You hit the
handsome
bullseye.
one that you should
Uh,
go on a
what do you
date
win?
with.
Well, I already gave him okay. And you see him turn around, and he kind of like scrambles through a little box, like a little cardboard box or like a wooden trellis thing, and he's like, and he pulls out like half-eaten box of chocolate, and he's like,
He looks at
Do you want this?
Vince looks at him and just kind of says, no worries, that's fine. I'll just, maybe as a reward, you'll allow me to pay you a compliment.
Oh my God.
He's very good at them.
And he kind of looks around to
If I may.
the other three, and he's like, Okay. Is he gonna hurt me? I don't.
I just like to pay you a compliment.
think
That's
so.
all.
Not unless it's a neg. But I
Okay.
don't think it will be.
Well, go
Make
ahead
sure there's a
then.
safe word.
Well, I just want to say that I think that your voice is much less grating than others around town have been saying that it is. And I think that you don't deserve that reputation. Not at
Roll a
all.
performance check.
That's right on the edge of a neg.
I'm specifically doing performance and not deception.
Yeah, that's a 24.
He immediately you see a tear, like, kind of
Vince
trail
just
down his cheek, and he just like
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
he just makes eye contact with you, and like his lip is just like, oh, God, thank you. I don't know what to say.
Not a problem at all. I
think
just
you
wanted
should
you
go
to
on
know
a date.
that reputation that you have for just, the most annoying, grating, high-pitched, ear-bleeding voice is
I'm really
not
glad.
true.
Well, I'm glad because I was starting to get a little self-conscious.
Yeah,
about
no,
it,
I
so.
understand. Of course. How could you not with a voice like that?
I
Anyway,
know.
you have a good day, all right?
Bye,
And
you
Vince-
guys too. Have a great
Vince
rest
turns
of your
around
day.
and walks away with a very proud smirk on his face.
Nice.
I turn to Millie and go, wasn't what he said fucking rude, or am I crazy?
It was, yes, it was.
Is that what negging is?
I don't really know what that is anymore. I thought I did, and now we keep saying it. Now I don't know what it means anymore.
I'm so
We should drink.
Yeah, I want to
Yes.
drink myself. How about
Can
we
you
head to
help me
the...
move a little faster?
Oh, that's right. None of us are really super strong.
I'm very, very weak.
Yeah, me as well.
Here.
Let's just
and
say,
I-
for the sake of the fact that you've been together for a year and have known this slowness
Yeah.
of,
Actually, can I say...
yeah, I was gonna say, can we fashion him
Can
a?
I say that we gently lay him down on his back, and then Barry grabs one foot and Vince grabs the other foot, and we just walk with him, and he's just sliding on the ground behind us.
I imagine you fashioned him a nice little like piece on his shell where it makes contact with the ground, so
Yeah,
he
for
doesn't
sure.
wear his shell down.
Yeah, or it's like something that we like tack
I just
on real quick.
make a trail of like moss so that it doesn't scratch.
Aw. Do you consent to this,
What?
Jenkins? Do you consent to this
Oh
method
yeah, no,
transpo?
because the second he goes back, he's just like, I remember the time I was dragged into the
Yeah, he
forest
just
by
talks
a
the whole
werewolf."
time we walk in. We're just
I never say a word.
and it's just one of those things where the three of us are always just like looking at each other and verbally and like non-verbally being like, "Oh my god!"
Her
Like,
name
Oh my
was
God.
Melissa.
oh,
My
that's
brain
interesting.
trust.
That's
Her name
interesting.
was
Yeah, all right.
Valentine.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I don't
Cool,
remember what
so-
happened in the middle.
You all are. You said you want to drink.
Yeah, I think we're gonna head to the brewery.
Yeah, so the hottest place in town, the hottest club in New York is, it is called the Brandywood Brew House.
Brew house, yes.
Yeah, and it's very crowded, so you easily make your way through. But despite all of the vendors selling, fried and smoked meats and all of these out-of-town ale houses that are bringing kind of their samples and stuff, Brandywood is still really crowded because people just like to see and taste and sample the local cuisine. This is a very strange phenomenon that happens in this small town, and so anybody wants to get their hands on little trinkets of the place.
Yeah.
So y'all make your way in.
When we approach the door, we just like we're used to, because he's on his shell. So me and Barry, just as we approach the door, without even saying anything, take our feet and like stomp on the bottom of his shell so that he like the momentum like causes him to like just like.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God.
All right, Jenkins, you ready? You all right? You feeling okay?
And that's how I got this scar.
All right.
Wait, no.
Well, I
I
will
sort
say,
of,
it's been a while since I've heard that one.
I sort of lead the group through the crowd with just being like overly kind and saying, "Excuse me," and like giving flowers as we like part through the crowd to sweeten people. Ow,
Aw.
Daisy.
They take it very well because it seems as though do they look like flowers similar to the did you just chuck that cat?
She bit me.
Oh
She was
my
asleep
God.
and then she woke up and she bit me.
I know that the sound was her paws like landing on our wooden floor, but it didn't sound good.
Threw her into a
Yeah.
wall.
It was like
viewers at home, no cats were harmed. in
Yeah,
this.
she's fine.
Awesome. So you make your way into the brew house. Who walks in first? Because you're making. Oh wait, no.
Seems
So
like
you were
Millie,
making the
yeah.
flowers that seem
Yeah.
that they and do they look like the cherry blossoms or like the purple pink?
Yeah, they're like they're a little bit more like vibrant than that because they're like a little bit magical.
Okay.
And they're maybe colors that they wouldn't come in, so it's just all a little bit more colorful.
Roll.
You can also tell me no. That's
No,
okay.
I want you to do this, but I'm give me a second because I want to
Okay.
roll a
I don't mean to interrupt your thought process, but are you trying
No.
to figure out like how good her magic is in this moment?
Would that be Arcana?
Well, what I was gonna say is you can just have her roll a spell attack because that's her spellcasting modifier plus her proficiency bonus, but it doesn't have to
Do
be
that.
like an attack, you know.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Do
no
that.
worries. Like when I have like a paladin or a cleric that needs to like do like a religious
cleric?
kind of a thing, I
Yeah.
just
Just a spell, like a spell, like an attack.
yeah, roll a spell. It's spell attack is the words, but it's really just your modifier. and
How
your proficient-
effective the
exactly.
spell.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Um,
That's what
I
I was
got-
losing.
A modified 20.
Okay, so you immediately are walking through, and this solves any problem that we had before that was going to happen after, because you immediately start crafting these flowers and like kind of tossing them. And these 5 gentlemen that were at this very like the biggest, coolest, best table that you guys usually like to frequent when the tavern is, kind of just your domain, instantly like see these blossoms, and they're like, oh, and they all get up and like part and let you have the table.
And I just like take it, but like bow and
Yeah, and like one
just
of
like,
them,
yes, you did give this to me.
there's one that's like got a coif of like kind of reddish blonde hair and like just a slight smattering of freckles and like bright blue eyes, and he kind of just looks at you and he's like, thanks for this.
I'll specifically druid craft like, I don't know if any of them have like facial hair, like a flower in their beard or like in their little pocket, or like I'll druid craft a little something for each of them.
Okay. And the one that's like right behind him has like a little bit like of longer scruff, kind of darker shaded, and you pop a flower and he just like, and they both kind of look at each other and then kind of like nudge each other and they're like, what the fuck, dude? As they're like walking away.
I minor illusion a loud flatulent fart coming from the posterior of the man flirting with Millie.
The reddish blonde haired one.
No.
Yeah,
his friend goes, oh dude, that's sick. What the fuck, dude? And like they walk away.
Do I
totally
know
get
that
it.
it's Vince? Like, have you done this enough before that I'm like, I know that this is you?
Vince, roll a deception to Millie's insight.
Okay.
So Millie, roll insight.
Pretty
Okay.
good at deceiving. 19 for me.
Pretty insightful. Oh, but a 9.
Yeah, so while you know that Vince has been known to kind of try to draw your attention, in this moment you just are so caught up in the revelry of the festival that you kind of just like hear the fart and you're like, oh, and maybe to yourself are like, oh, did I cause too much excitement? Oh my.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so you kind of have a little embarrassed moment for him, like very
Okay.
empathetic. Cool. So y'all sit at this table.
Mhm.
And the bartender, whose name is definitely
Yes.
Matilda. Matilda at the Brandywoods, Matilda Brandywood. She comes over and she's like, "Oh, hello everyone. Well, how was the festival? I've been working all day."
Hey,
love."
darling, how you been doing today? You been staying off your feet as
Oh,
much as you can?
No, I've been on them all day, love. I've been on them all day.
Oh, well, isn't
I'm
that
busy.
horrific?
Well, you know, it's the nature of the business. You know, we're making a lot of money, but you got to do a lot of work.
Well,
you
hey,
know?
you're a strong woman to be able to do it.
Oh, Vince, you're too kind, love. And she kind of bends down
Stop
with
it.
like 2 pints in her hands and like
Yeah,
kisses
mwah.
you on the cheek.
Yeah, kiss her right there.
She slaps down some beers. You guys, you know, she knows what you get. She knows what you need, and
You still
doesn't.
got that strong shit in the back?
Oh, the strong shit, love, for you. Anything, and she kind of tweaks the end of your mustache. And
Hey, they
anybody
really
else need
to-
anything special? Anything special for
Can you
anyone?
light this one on fire?
The special shit or like a person?
No, not a person. That's
Well,
Well, you know, you're kind of a weirdo, so I never know.
Yeah, you are.
Kind of a weirdo.
Yeah, you
That's
are.
true.
Fair.
That's
Yeah,
We
true.
Tilda-
love you though. We
Keep
love
your
you
ass
though,
in here.
Jenkins.
Yeah, Tilly, do you mind if I get up and, you know, twang a little at all tonight, see if I can make a little gold?
Well, you know, love, you're gonna walk in here and you're gonna make gold with a face like that. So
Oh, no, you
do whatever
stop
is
it,
you
all
want.
right?
You do it.
Are you talking about me?
Want.
What?
Oh,
Oh.
Barry, I didn't see you there.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Oh,
I start working on a second flower crown.
Oh,
Oh,
Barry. I
hey.
like your crown. Did you
Oh.
win that?
No. Millie gave it to me. I think it really works for me. So.
Does
You want
Barry have any facial hair?
No.
Okay.
You-
Yeah. Okay.
He looks
Perfect.
like a young boy.
So Vince like comes and stands behind Barry and kind of like playfully like pats him on the face, like, look at him, he's getting his little peach fuzz in. He's becoming a man. He's starting to get handsome. I can see that jawline widening out.
Up.
Oh,
I'm
man.
as red as the cherry blossoms.
I remember you when you was just a wee little tyke running around these cobblestones.
Oh yeah, I don't
Yeah,
because I am a
I guess.
year younger than you, but yeah, I'm sure it was a
I
sight
remember
to
my
see.
first beer.
Your first beer.
Well, aren't you the one that invented it, old timer?
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh.
that lasts
Yeah.
for too long. It is
And she kinda-
uncomfortable.
Well, that's what he's gonna be doing for the night.
Matilda kind of walks off and to
Love
go
you,
get the
Tilly.
special shit. Mwah, mwah. And leaves you guys to kind of.
All right. Well, what a day! What a day it's been, team.
Yeah, I really should have done better on that knife throwing. I'm sorry. I left
Barry, you have gotta stop it now. Why are you so rude to yourself?
I'm not
Why
rude.
you
To
gotta be
I'm
so-
negging myself.
We should ban that word.
Are you trying to pleasure yourself?
What?
Well, isn't that usually the reason why people are going around using negative compliments? Is because they're trying to get into the pants of the person they're doing that to?
Isn't that just psychological warfare?
Well, for sure. That's why I literally trained in that for years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And at
All
this
right.
moment, Matilda comes back with like a medium-sized shot, like a double shot glass filled to the brim with like a brownish, thick, like nobody really has ever asked what it is. And she goes, "And you want this one on fire, love?"
Like more of a syrup than a
On
liquid.
fire.
Yeah, it's like halfway between like a thick maple syrup and just straight up Hershey's chocolate, like, and no one really knows.
I look at you and go, light it up, lovely.
Well,
It's
and she
literally
takes-
fucking run off. Like
She takes the candle off the table and just like, and it like immediately, like larger than you thought, like, and it like about like an
That
inch
shit's
down
potent.
into the drink, just burns off and like
My
starts
God.
flaming into the
With-
thing and
With
hands it to
shocking
you.
speed, he just goes boom and knocks it back, and he goes, another.
Evan,
Right.
will you do me just a favor and roll a d6 for me?
Uh-oh.
Yes. You poop yourself.
I hope.
2.
2? Okay,
Yeah.
so you hold with your age and your experience, you hold your alcohol pretty well. So this is what we consider a weak drink for you. So she immediately is like, yeah, another love, you got it, and she hurries off.
And with, again, like almost like his youth was invigorated, he just goes, woo!
Like when Jenkins drinks, it's my favorite part of the night every time.
Jenkins, what is in that stuff?
I'm pretty sure it's poison.
Yeah, there's no way a liver that is younger than a century old can process whatever the fuck that is.
I take a sip, or I take like a little like the dregs from the glass and rub it on my gums. Can I do like an investigation check to see what the fuck it is?
So yeah, go ahead and make an investigation.
It's fucking napalm.
No, make a medicine check. Sorry.
Oh, okay. 18, right? Yeah, plus 2. 18.
18. Okay, so you remember when you first started ordering these drinks way long ago with Millie's grandma, who used to own the establishment. You
Feel free.
remember coming up with this drink with her, where basically, you know how like horses, they have like the pellets that they can eat.
Where's this
Yeah.
going?
You just literally found a way to like melt down those pellets and ferment them into this thick, sticky, like turtle food protein alcohol shake, which gives you the invigoration but also gives you the buzz. So you're like jacked as shit right now, but also fucking buzzed.
I look at everybody and I go, not as strong as it used to be when it was very illegal.
Why did you put it on fire? Does that help with the
Yeah.
taste?
Seems like maybe you just lost half of it.
Trust me, you want all that top scum burned off or you'll shit yourself.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Wow.
Yeah, that would make
It's a
sense to me.
probiotic.
Hey,
Why
Barry.
don't you?
It's
Yes.
a probiotic and diuretic.
Barry, listen, I don't mean to put you on the spot now. All right, but we've been a group together for quite some time.
Okay.
And hey, calm down. It's
It's
all
okay,
right there,
buddy. It's
brother.
okay.
Listen, I just want to ask, if it's not too personal, what you might be interested in regards to the romantic side of life.
Ooh. Yeah.
Well, I've never really thought about it.
That's impossible for me to
You've
believe.
never thought about it.
You are 22 years old?
Yeah, it just hasn't really worked out for
Well,
me.
hey, maybe that's its own thing, and that's okay.
Okay.
You know
I'm-
what you like?
Someone who likes me.
Right.
I turn around and
That's
Barry
bare
laughs and
minimum
goes,
right there, buddy.
Does anybody like Barry?
Yeah, right here. I
Hey,
like
no.
Barry.
I'm like at the table. Stop.
right.
Barry, make a perception check after that.
All right. 9.
You think out of the corner of your eye, you see someone sitting at the bar who like turns and makes eye contact with you for a brief moment. And you guys start to like, she kind of like does this and she sees you and then immediately starts waving.
I avert my eyes. Oh God.
Did
And
I
then
notice
out
this?
like around the corner, you see a person pass you and meet up with her, and she just like hugs him, kisses him all over the cheek and the face.
That's actually like to Barry. That's like a relief.
Oh.
Hey, Barry, do I have your permission to do something a little drastic? I'm just gonna need a yes or no, and I'm gonna need it before I tell you what I'm gonna do.
I hate when you do this.
I know you do.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, I knew you'd say it. And Vince jumps up onto the table that we're sitting in, just whips out his lute, and I would love to try to improvise a song about how amazing Barry is. And
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
yes, 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 yes,
So
yes.
you're gonna jump up on the table.
yeah, I would like to.
So 2 parts: roll an athletic or an acrobatics check. I'll let you
Okay.
decide.
Ooh, acrobatics check is 23.
Yeah, so easily enough, you just like it's almost as if you float onto the table, like bardically. You're just like, oh, very High School Musical style, where all of a sudden they're just like, duh.
Yeah.
And then roll a performance check for your improvised
Yeah,
song.
and I whip out my lute.
I want to join him with my flute.
A lute and a flute.
Pull out of my
If
shell, I put
if
an arm
if
in.
he's joining me, can I roll it with advantage?
If who's joining you?
If Jenkins is joining me, can I roll it with advantage?
It seems like that would be a disadvantage.
It's up to you.
Jenkins, roll an athletics or an acrobatics check to get up on.
Oh,
the
I'm
table.
not jumping up there. I'm just pulling out
you're
my
not.
flute.
Oh, okay. So yeah, roll. Either both of you roll a performance check, or Zach roll with advantage.
I think I should roll with advantage.
I got a +2 to performance.
Yeah, I'll roll with advantage.
Yeah.
With advantage, I have a +8, but with advantage, I rolled a 13, but that's a total of 21.
Okay, so you go to strum.
The first roll I had rolled was a 2, so it was a 10 total.
Because you got a 13, but then you're modified. You know, you're pretty proficient in like knowing how to make and sell yourself. So you go to strum, realize it's out of tune, but on that first strum, the attention is got by the people around you.
Too
who
late.
think that this is all just some of the festival.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, a bard at the festival, an out-of-town bard.
Of course.
But with a 21, what does this song sound like?
So I just I jump up onto the table and I whip out my lute and I sit and I just play like a really melodic thing that then that then kind of like speeds up a little bit faster, and then I just go into just start,
And that's all you can sing.
Yeah, to the tune of Sherry in a very high pitched falsetto voice.
Oh my
Do I
God.
sing about how amazing Barry is?
Can I spend the time looking at the crowd and seeing if anybody like eyes Barry?
Absolutely, make a perception check.
I hope that somebody thinks that Vince is now Barry.
Somebody's gotta. One person does.
Versus like,
16.
16.
That old turtle?
You notice
Okay.
about like 5 or 6 varieties of people, like not just females, but males, non-binary people, like couple people just look over their shoulders and are like watching Vince and like looking him up and down. And you're right, they don't know who Barry is, and they're just eyeing Vince. And like one of them licks their lips and is like, And
Vince probably, if Vince notices that, he will probably slowly forget that this song was supposed to be about Barry and just really lean into how much everyone's loving it.
Oh yeah. So then the song comes to an end. You're standing on the table and you just hear, as you turn around to see a very, very handsome, very, very clean coif man.
I hate him.
With like, oh okay. With the royal sigil pinned on his very clean but very casual tunic. And you all recognize this to be the High Prince of the town of Corazon, High Prince Amor.
God damn it.
And he's just clapping, and he's like, "Oh, Vince Nightshade, you have outdone yourself, sir."
I start clapping.
I fling the lute back over my back, and I just give a nice little bow. Well, thank you, Your Highness. That means a lot coming from you. And I just get down off the table slowly.
And
That
I
is-
helped.
You did, kind sir, and it's
But-
lovely to see you as well, Millie, and you, Barry.
Hey,
Oh, and I would like you to meet, and he kind of gestures over his shoulder and holds his hand out, and you see a hand join his, and he pulls in front of him a very lovely blonde elven woman in like a pale pink, like almost white dress. Just very, very, again, clean, has the royal sigil pinned, not sewn into her chest pocket. I know clothes. And she kind of bows her head a little bit, and Prince Amor says, "And this is my betrothed, Lady Shalway. I'd love you to meet her."
All right, Lady Shaway, what a immediately Barry, Vince steps up, slicks his hair back, extends out his hand, if she'll take it,
Oh, she does, yes.
and then, not knowing the preference, doesn't kiss her hand, but just gently touches her knuckles to his forehead in a sign of gentlemanly respect, and releases her hand and says, "It is an absolute pleasure to meet you."
You as well, sir. You as well. And
Please,
Prince.
these are my very good friends, and I gesture to all of you.
I wave enthusiastically.
Well,
Very
introduce yourself,
nice.
Jenkins.
Very
Ah,
nice.
Jenkins Leroy.
You might have heard of him. He's a big deal.
What'd you
Nice
say?
to meet you. I said House Tortois.
House Tortois. I was like, of the Leroys? Oh, yes. I've heard. They're far renowned throughout the kingdom, yes.
Yes, and I think the eldest at this point.
Oh, that strikes me as and Prince Amor kind of gestures to all of you and says, "Oh well, are you all going to the parade tonight? Are you all very excited and it's going to be starting soon, so we were going to go find the best place to stand if you wanted to join us."
I have a question, Your Highness.
Oh, you don't have to. Yes, so
Oh,
give it here.
Why aren't we in the parade since we've been helping the town so much?
Oh, Jenkins, my father will have none of that.
It's the same every year.
I tell him every time, you all deserve to at least have a spot walking, if not afloat. But he and I don't share the same value in that.
The Hirt Hobbs deserve to be on the parade.
Yes, the Hirtobs. Yeah, and he kind of looks to Vince and Millie.
Yeah.
Tries to look at Barry, if Barry will have it.
have my hood up.
Yeah, he kind of at this point knows to not really give Barry too much attention.
I may be a bit too friendly, but still with some respect, put my arm around the High Prince and then look back to Jenkins and say, "Yeah, come on, here, the Prince here, he's been pulling for us since day one. I know that very much and more."
Hey, you want a shot of turtle sludge?
All right, so yeah, I think we should sit in the same spot at the
Yes.
parade. Yeah, I think
And
we
with
should,
that,
you're
you hear boom, 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 as like drums and trumpets start sounding in the distance, but you know this to be the start of the anticipation of the parade, everybody getting to their spots on the lineup.
All right, time for the
and-
sacrifice.
Yeah, it's like drumline drums, not like tribal like dun 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 dun. We're all marching to our deaths. It's not a dirge; it's a celebration.
Yeah, I think that
Um,
I think that we should I like look to the rest of the group to try to like. Oh gosh, Jenkins, with the drums and the trumpets being sounded, everyone's gonna start making their way there, and if we want to get good seats, we gotta get moving. What do we do? What do we do, Jenkins? We gotta get going.
Has the second shot shown up yet?
It has not, and you see that Matilda is like in conversation wildly with another table, and you don't think that she even went back to get your second shot.
I turn to Millie and I go, "If you can get me my go juice, we can get there lickety split."
My
Oh
God.
yeah, I'm sure that I can do that. I'm gonna literally just like walk up, like go behind the bar and pour a shot. Like I just don't think anybody's gonna stop me.
Honestly, roll a
Confidence check.
stealth. Yeah, roll a stealth check.
Roll a
Yeah,
big,
it's
big
about
hit.
like acting like you know what you're like. Like I'm
Yeah,
supposed to
and
be
it's
there.
so busy that
Ooh,
like,
22.
yeah, so you easily enough get to the there it is again. You get to the bar behind the bar. No one seems to notice you. But roll a roll an investigation check because this is not just like ale that's sitting out.
Yeah.
You got to know where like
Got a nat 20. I'm gonna need it later, but I got it to find the freaking alcohol.
God damn.
so you immediately see this like tiny little vial under the like dark corner of like the very bare part, like right by where the dirty dishes are.
Ew.
Uh-huh.
And you see it's kind of like frothing on the inside and steaming a little bit, and that's the part that would have burned off when she lit it on fire. And then roll a sleight of hand check to see if you can grab it without anyone noticing, because there are people behind the bar, like there is other bar workers.
I just rolled another nat 20.
You're gonna need these.
I know.
I know, this is a little infuriating, honestly.
So yeah, easily enough, you just look around and take it and just book back to the table.
Well, and I'll put a
anything.
gold and a flower like right where it was,
Yeah.
so that it's like I
Always
took
mark
this,
your
Matilda
Yeah,
will
so that they know
be
it was you who
appreciative.
stole it.
but I left the
Yeah.
gold there. She just didn't have time. I just got it for her.
Yeah, we'll deal with the consequences of your actions later. Yeah, so you make it back to the table, and then slap the gnarliness on the table to Jenkins.
All right, well then let's get moving if we're gonna do this.
Let's do it.
I quickly take the candle on the table, light it, chug it, and immediate like, yeah, just like go.
All right, roll another d6.
Uh-oh.
Oh, a 1.
A 1, nothing. It literally is just protein at this point. There's no alcohol.
Man.
You are ready to go. It's like pre-workout.
The rest of us struggle. The rest of us struggle to keep up with Jenkins.
I
So-
fucking book it. I'm bowling people over if they're.
Oh, all right, let's go. He's on the move.
You
Use it while you
walk
got it. Use it
out.
while you got it.
Jenkins whips open the door, kind of pushes people aside because they're all getting up to go. And you hear the festive drums and the festive trumpets. You're starting to hear the lilt of the flutes, and you see kind of the sun at this point has gone down enough that you see kind of the crackling and the illumination of the 2 torches at the head of the parade coming towards you. As you make your way through the crowd on the other side of the barrier and find your spot with you, the 4 of you, and Prince Amor and his lady Shalway. And that's where we're going to take a little break.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
before the
parade's about to
parade.
start.
The parade!
Awesome.
Yeah, take a little bio break so we can really get into some shenanigans.
I'm
Hell
excited.
yeah.
Let me just switch something over here on the OBS.
The bulbous.
The
OBS?
OBS.
What's going to happen in this parade?
I'm honestly
There's-
so stoked to find out.
Oh, you get ready.
I'm gonna kill him, man.
He's just raging. He's
All right.
actually a barbarian.
We'll be right back.
We'll be RB. Take a little tinkle. We have sips. We have snacks. We're sitting. We're comfortable celebrating this Valentine's
Did
Day.
you say sips?
Sips?
I thought you said simps.
Well, we might. If anybody is out there simping. For
That's
us.
against Twitch
I
terms
know.
of service. Did you know that? Isn't that crazy?
What? Saying
You
that
can just
word?
say
Oh, God.
you can say it, but if you say it towards someone in a derogatory way, it's against their terms of service.
Is it a bad word?
No.
Okay, because somebody told me had to like explain to me what it is. Because
No,
I'm
it's just it's a
old.
word that was used for bullying, and so they had to do something about it. I guess I don't
Thank
know.
you, Twitch. I will not use it for
For
bad
comps, for complex
Um,
people.
Yeah.
okay, so we were just getting to the parade. The festivities were amping up, and our party has found a spot. And you
All right, all
know,
right, all
because
right.
of who they are and who they're with, the High Prince Amor and his betrothed Lady Shalway.
Vince
They
definitely like makes it very obvious to anyone that he recognizes that he's walking like arm in arm with the High Prince.
Oh yeah, well, and to be fair, this is a small town, and basically, like his dad, Lord Loost, and him are, they're townies. They're, they're, with the king. They serve the king, but they are not the king.
Yeah.
They're just, low level cronies who, town mayor vibes kind of
Yeah, yeah,
thing,
yeah, yeah.
rolling up their sleeves and helping dig stuff out of the river on weekends and blah blah blah. So
That's
it's
right.
out of towners see him as someone very high and high standing, but better, so
Yeah.
that's good. So the parade makes its way. The band is playing. There is the first float in the parade, and you see a little like pure white with like bright green eyes tabaxi on the float, with her pale pink dress and a flower in her hair, and she's waving, and the crowd is just eating it up, and then she looks over and makes eye contact with Millie and just gives a little wink. And Millie, if you could see your cheeks, they would be red with embarrassment, because you know that that is your sister who beat you out for this year's Queen Corazon.
Whatever.
I immediately okay, knowing that Vince immediately says like just like under his breath, thinking that no one hears, but definitely loud enough for Millie to be just like, uh, oh god, just really honestly over the top. I just it's
Right?
yeah, it
But I
truly
wasn't gonna
is.
say it.
No,
Your
no,
eyes
I
are
mean,
piercing.
yeah, well, yeah, in a bad way, right, Jenkins?
Nope, I'm very into it.
Okay, I didn't need that.
Well,
Millie sort of just
she can't hold a candle to you, Millie, and anyone with half a brain knows it.
well, she stays so pretty because she never goes out and like does anything.
Oh,
I,
of
I have
course,
things
yeah.
to do, so
Oh, yeah, exactly.
can't stay
I have
perfect.
things to
You
do.
work for a living, God
Exactly.
forbid.
Like she's given more to this town than me.
Absolutely
Whatever.
not. No way.
And you feel, Millie, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you look, and Prince Amor is like, "You're the good one."
Thank you.
Yeah.
Barry,
And
what
then
do you think of her?
Well, she's never given me a flower crown like Millie did, so in
And
my
there you have
eyes-
it. Case closed.
And that I was reminds Millie that she prepared some little like little burlap bags like this big with flower petals to like give to kids so that they can like throw them during the parade. So
Why do
she's like, that's right, I do have something that people like me for, and like starts going to do that.
why do I feel like this is just Emily at any sort of festival?
Yeah.
Just has
It would be, honestly.
prepared little like bags for the kids.
For sure.
Cool. So the parade continues on. There is, various array of floats just representing the town. Floats representing all of the different theories of the reasons why this parade or this phenomenon happens with the trees. Um, People throwing petals, throwing petals, throwing petals. And then all of a sudden you hear a scream in the distance. And at first it sounds as though it's someone like feeling like revelry, someone feeling, joy, but then you continue and it's happening more and happening more, and then it's starting to get closer and closer, and then all of a sudden you just hear as just a bunch of arrows just shower down onto the crowd and the parade, and people just start screaming. And let me see if I can find this. Is this the right one?
Dude, Major Buzzkill.
Do you guys hear anything? And
No, I don't hear anything yet. No,
I do.
I might have to. If ever, oh wait, I do hear something.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do hear it.
This is cool.
okay, I can't hear it, so I'll just trust you. It may not fit the vibe, but who cares? So arrows just are raining down, and you see a person next to you right in the shoulder. You see a person next to you who's running. It hits him right in the back. The crowds just start scattering and screaming, and women are grabbing their children, and fathers are guiding their families away, just in horror, as these arrows start raining down. What do y'all do?
Shell formation. Everybody get under Jenkins.
I immediately withdraw but like tilt forward so that they can grab the like holes so they can hold me up above.
Yeah,
So it all like
I say that we try to like get under Jenkins and put his shell facing the arrows.
Yeah,
I
honestly.
do also make a weird sound when I go "Rah!" and then like get inside.
And you've done shell formation for the four of you,
That's
but you've
true.
never invited Prince Amor and his betrothed, and so you
Right.
goes to start in this shell formation, and then you look back, and all of a sudden, Prince Amor just dodges one arrow, and as he's coming back up, just boom, and like almost slow motion in front of you just falls as Lady Shalway is just screaming bloody murder, just goes down, and you know, lays just kind of not dead but just wounded right in front of you.
Lady Shawway, take my place under Jenkins.
She rushes under and she says, oh yes, yes.
And I run out to Prince Amor. Is there anything that I can do?
So people around you are screaming. It's super chaotic. Craziness is happening. Roll a medicine check to see if you can get the arrow.
I don't want to use a
out.
healing word on him yet. Oh gosh, medicine check's a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
So do you want to try to pull the arrow out of him, or do you want to try to like, with a 6, I think you might panic and try to.
Yeah, okay. Then I think that he would think that was the best solution in the moment.
So you pull the arrow out of him, and on the tip of the arrow doesn't have a metal sharp point like most arrows do. It's a soft, almost the same texture as, you know, some of Millie's petals, and it's just in the shape of a heart. And you pull it out and you look at it, and then you look back down at Amor, and he's looking at you like this. Vince, you saved my life.
Don't go into the light, my Prince Amor. Don't do it. You got to stay with me, okay? You're acting delirious.
And he gently puts his hand on your cheek and he says, have you always had this gold piece on your tusk? I love it.
Yeah. I sure have. Here, we got to get you to safety underneath Jenkins.
And then you look around. Zach, roll a perception check
Okay.
as these people are still screaming around you.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you look around and you notice that the people that are being hit with these arrows aren't dying, aren't wounded.
Oh.
They're all just kind of looking around, like very dazed and
Some
kind
kind of dark evil
kind of
magic.
happy.
This can't.
Dark
This can't.
evil magic.
This can't be good.
And you feel a
Yeah.
hand on your cheek, just stroking it.
Yeah, I point that out to the rest of the party. These people aren't getting hurt; they're getting entranced somehow.
Wait, it's like love magic.
I'm gonna cast detect magic
Where? What's your
on
target?
it says within 30 feet of you, so
30 feet.
but it would specifically be on like the heart.
On the heart of the arrow, yeah. So you detect magic.
I learn it's School of Magic.
Oh.
Princeton.
Or just if it's magic.
Harvard. This is a Harvard-educated arrow. Give me a second. So I can give you all the beautiful details.
You good, girl.
All right. Okay. So you cast detect magic, and immediately all of the tiny bits of arrow that have been embedded in other people immediately illuminate. But just the little arrow tips, and you see the one that you're holding, and it's like a glowing pink arcane energy around each of the tips of these arrows.
Do I get any idea about like what kind of magic it is?
You know that, yep. You do know, because I know. And let me just double check this. Yes. So you know that this is you said it tells you what school of magic?
Yeah.
You know this to be enchantment. And so you know that now Prince Amor is under some sort of enchantment.
All right, I would relay that.
Okay, well, we can't be sure. It could just be my natural beauty, but we can definitely run with that theory for right now.
And
Pretty
isn't
sure.
he just, Amor says, isn't he just?
It's really fucking hot.
What do we do here?
Can I make like a perception check or something to figure out if I can see the direction in which these arrows are coming? A little bit more specifically.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
That's an 18.
An 18. So you saw that the arrows were coming from where it looked like the parade had originated. So like from the direction that the parade was coming towards you. So like I would say northish.
Okay.
That's where the arrows were originating. And with an 18, I'll go ahead and give you that is also where you first started hearing screams.
Okay. I'm gonna just put up my shield and say, I think we need to go help this way, and start to sort of lead everyone in the right direction.
I unsheath my longsword and I say, all right, heartthrobs, let's do what we do best. Let's protect this town.
I hide.
Oh, Jenkins, we're done. You can get up, buddy.
Lady Shalway next to Jenkins is like, I'll hide with you. Could we hide together?
Barry, you can hide, but I think that you can also not and prove yourself.
Barry, and I've finally completed the second flower crown. You can do this. And I'll put a second crown on top of this first one.
2 crowns. Okay. You know what, lady? I'm thank you for opting to hide with me. No one's ever wanted to hide with me before. By the way, I'm Barry.
Hello, Barry.
Time is of the essence a little.
Oh, yep. Okay, let's do this.
I'll stay here with the prince.
Yes, please take watch over him. I put my hand on Barry and I say, your bravery and your communication skills are to be admired. And I give him a little wink, and you, for the next 10 minutes, have bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, thank you. By the way, thank you for that song. That was so nice of you, even though no one knew it was about me. But
no problem. Let's go kill something.
And as you run towards the north, where you heard the screams and perceive the arrows, Prince Amor just reaches his hand out and says, "I'll be waiting for you."
I know.
All right, Han Solo. Cool. So y'all are taking off.
Yeah. Gonna go find a bunch of
Awesome.
people in diapers.
Maybe.
Are you talking about me?
No.
So you run for a little bit, and as you're running, you see just kind of the same thing.
Are arrows still being flung?
No, it
Okay,
was
cool.
it was basically from what the 18. We'll just go with what Emily got. You can see that it kind of came in waves, and that's why the screams happened and then continued. Like the wave of screams happened is because as the people were perceiving what was going on and it was moving towards you.
Yeah.
So you start seeing, the people that were first affected. This is not a bloody scene at all. This is a chaos bacchanal now. People are just making out in the streets. There are people running away from people who are like, "But I love you, but I love you." And like one woman's kids are just like sitting there watching like these people argue over who's gonna love who, and like it's just chaos.
Multiple times
like,
Vince is tempted to stop.
Oh yeah.
Times.
Honestly, I'm surprised you don't. But for the sake of brevity,
Millie keeps me going. She's
Millie literally and figuratively.
This is my chance.
She's the trophy.
Barry's in the background with the edge of the arrow being like. Okay, so y'all make your way to where our tabaxi perceiver seems to think that the origination of the arrows came from, and you smell it before you see it, and you walk in and you just this odorous whiff of just mud and old hay and just horse dung fills your nostrils as you waltz upon the stable master and the stable, like the royal stables outside of the like castle, which is what is a mayor's house.
Yeah.
Where the royal steeds are kept, and you see just this tiny human male, and he's not special. He's just this old guy who runs this stable, and his name is Bert, and he just turns around with one of the arrows in his hands, and he's like, "Oh, thank God you're all here."
Bert, are you all right? Have you been falling underneath the spell?
No, I've never loved anything in my life.
No, I can always count on you for that, Bert. What's been going on?
He tosses the arrow over his shoulder, and he goes, "Well, no, the law isn't going to do anything about this because they all been hit."
Well, what happened? Can you give us the lowdown, buddy?
Okay. So what had happened was that I was just mucking out the stall like I usually do.
Hard worker.
After the parade.
Yep.
Because everybody's distracted. No one's petting the horses anymore.
Yeah, it's not an easy job, but somebody's got to do it. That's right. Yeah.
And you see Bert kind of looks at you, Jenkins, as like the oldest one of the group, and just starts telling the story to you. He just starts connecting with you as another.
With rapt attention, and me just like twirling my enormous mustache. Go, "I'm here for you, Bert. Keep it coming."
Well, and I was just doing, and on Tuesdays when I do it, it's harder because I wait the whole weekend. But when I do it today is a Friday, so it's pretty easy to do. And I was just doing it and then letting my mind wander, and bam!
Oh, okay.
This person came up, and he just ran into me, and I knocked myself down. I said, "Well, holy heck, who was that they done did that to me?" And you know what? I'd never seen anybody like this before. He was a blue fella.
What do you mean by that?
He was a blue fella. He had
Was he sad?
He had little hornies up here, like a goat, like
Yeah.
a ram,
All right.
and he just whooped right into me. Did I say
And was
that
he
part
wearing?
right?
Was he wearing blue? Was his?
No, he was blue like this, and like how you was you're a little green.
Bert, you don't know the names. You don't know the word skin, Bert.
Well, now I do. I forgot.
Okay, all right.
I really just talk to horses a lot,
I
and
get
they
it.
have hair. They don't. They got some skin, but you can't see it all
Yeah,
the time.
I turn
Same.
aside to Vince and I go, I get it. And I turn to Vince very quietly and just go, old people, I tell you what, they just, whoo, mine's gone.
That's right.
Well,
That's right.
And as you're saying this, he just has kept talking, and then he's like, "And you got it," and he took
Well,
one of my horses
which-
from me, and
Which direction did he go, Bert?
he went up toward town. There, he went toward the town, and
The direction we
li-
came?
no, this way, and he points to like you came north, and he points a little east,
Oh, okay. All right.
like
Well,
toward the outer edges of the town.
seems like that's where we should go, team.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
He
do it.
was blue. Did I say that part?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you did.
I never seen anybody blue before. I only seen green. I seen red once. I seen purple.
Yep,
But that was
those
a
are all
long time
colors.
ago.
Thank
We don't
you. I
really,
think
we
we
don't
have to
really got to
go.
comment on it, Bert. We'll see you later, buddy.
Skies of blue.
And a horse comes up to and like nuzzles him, and he's like, "Oh, hello," and he just starts talking to the horse.
Good man. Good man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone help me
we-
on this horse.
Do you wanna ride a horse?
Well, I'm kind of slow.
I guess
Yeah,
I
it's-
got a better
It's worn
idea, and
off.
I'm gonna just I'm gonna go ahead and just wild shape. I'm gonna need to soon anyway, into a brown bear, and I'll just pick you up.
Oh, this is nice.
Brown bears are. You're gonna walk on your hind legs carrying a turtle man as a brown bear?
Or
Why
flip
not?
him up on your back.
Yeah, why don't we
Why
just
not
put him
ride
up on your back?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
You ready to ride a bear, Barry?
Wait.
Or Jenkins?
You scared the shit out of Bert too. When you turn into a bear. Oh my god! I've seen a purple people and.
All right, we get it, Bert.
The mind just really goes.
You really, the only way that you can perceive people is how they look. I understand. Jenkins, hop on this bear. We gotta go chase a blue dude.
Let's do it. And I get on the bear.
Vince is like, oh, there's a reason why I'm the leader. Like, he's just like, he thinks that this is all just, he's not willing to take ownership in any of the insanity of the moment.
Mhm.
I start
Us.
sprinting towards it.
Towards the bear.
No,
Okay.
towards the town where.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Same.
So as you and this bear on this turtle, or this turtle on this bear, and Barry and Vince all make their way. You're in now a part of the town that wasn't set up for any of the festivities. It's just your regular old run-of-the-mill, Fantasyland town.
Yeah.
We're in Disney World.
You're in Disney World, yeah. Tudor style galore, for sure. But still very pleasantly, landscaped with these beautiful trees. The sun has now mostly set with all of the chaos surrounding you. And you make your way into kind of this abandoned, it's a little bit eerie coming from where you just came from.
No, I don't like Eerie.
It's a little scary. It's a little creepy.
Vince is, his one weakness is spook.
He does not like.
He's
does
not
not
good
like
at spooks.
scary.
Not good at spooks.
And who's leading right now?
Sounds like Barry.
Probably
Barry?
the
Okay,
fast.
Barry, roll a
Okay.
perception check for me. As
Sure.
you,
No problem. No problem at all. That's a 1.
Yeah. Oh God. No.
Damn it.
easy, no problem. 1.
I was about to say
Um,
you have demons. You have bardic inspiration. Not with a 1. Though.
Cool. So you're running and you just keep running, Barry. You run past and everyone else is trailing behind you, and you've gone way past anyone. And Vince, as you're passing, you just hear, hey, 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 while Barry's running off into the distance. Vince, you hear that? You hear, hey, 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 I
Yeah?
need help.
What?
Hey, I need help.
Who are you?
And you look over and you see.
I don't
through a
look over.
cracked
I don't look
door-
over. I don't look over.
You're not gonna look over?
No!
It's just-
It's spooky.
You look over. It's not that
look.
spooky.
Okay, yeah, sure, I look over.
You just see who you know to be Oliver Drew, who is the runner of the like law office in the town. The
Hey.
like
Did you see a blue man run by here?
Yeah, come in. Are you with everybody? Are you with Heartthrobs?
What? Yeah, they're right. Can't you see all of them right here?
Well, no, because I'm closing my eyes because I'm so scared.
Okay, sure. What's going on?
Come in. Can everybody come in here? We can't be seen.
No, absolutely
No one's gonna
not.
scare you, Vince.
I want to do an inside
know
check.
you hate
I want
it.
to do an inside check.
Do it.
No
do an
one's
inside
gonna
check.
scare you.
As soon as I notice Vince has stopped, I'll just do like a roar to try to get Barry to stop.
Dirty 20.
Guys,
30-20, you know that he's not like
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Oliver. I'm sorry. Barry, come back. BJ.
Roar.
BJ, double back. On the double.
sorry guys, I must
Come
have.
on, BJ, use your knees. Get back here.
Roar.
I
nailed
sprint
it,
back.
honestly.
Yeah, we usher everybody inside.
Cool. And so you're all in there. You're a freaking bear. Oh my god, is
It's
that
right. Yeah, it's all right. It's her. Yeah.
is that Millie?
Yeah.
I've never seen her do that.
I'm riding
She's
a
still
bear.
she's still like inexplicably flowery.
Yeah, wow.
It's pretty dope, right? Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, listen, I just want to apologize for being so combative with you.
No, it's okay. There's some weird shit going
It's just
on out
scared.
there.
I get scared very easily.
It's really a burden when we try to do anything combative.
It is, yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't then. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
I
you
just-
should. Wait, start tomorrow. This now is not the time. You guys, I've done some bad shit.
Wait, this is your fault?
What? It's not mine per se.
That definitely
Uh,
means it is your fault. What did you do?
Okay. Okay, listen. Listen, so you know that I run this office, and you know our primary source of law is marital, and
Right?
I've really gotten in it.
Yeah. All right.
I've
You've
really
said the
gotten in it.
exposition. Now get to the plot.
Isn't that the
Nobody
law at sea?
nobody wants to get married on any other day of the year here except
Yeah.
this day. And
Wait
You
a minute.
know-
I know where this is going. You looked for an easy way out, didn't you, Oliver?
shut the fuck up. I'm tired of you, Vince.
You,
He just
excuse
smacks
me.
you across the face. I'm trying to ask for your help.
I take it.
Okay, cool. If you take it, I won't make
Yeah.
any damage because he's just a person.
But I do
Um,
dramatically respond. Like, oh.
Did you just
roll a
your eyes?
deception check. Roll a deception check.
I rolled a 3, but with my silver tongue feat from the Bard of the College of Eloquence, I cannot roll lower than a 10. So it is a total of 18. I cannot roll lower than 18 on a deception
He
check.
immediately like backhands you and sees you do that and he goes, "Oh my god, Vince, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to."
You know what?
I
I'm going to be the bigger person here and ask that we move on.
Well, you're
Go ahead.
literally quite much larger than this man.
I'm a short
So-
king.
I just need I never thought I would do this, but I need the Heartthrob's help.
Why'd you have to preface it with that?
Because I've never asked for your help before, because honestly, you guys are kind of a mess sometimes.
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
me neither. Okay, listen. This is not the best way to go about this, Oliver. You have clearly messed up in some capacity and are searching for our help, and there's been slaps and insults.
I don't think I'm
just
gonna get
farted.
married. Is
You're-
that what you're
you-
asking?
You don't think you're gonna get married?
Yeah, it's never come up. I just don't think it's in
See?
the cards for me.
He like throws his hands up. He's like, nobody's getting married anymore. And I just thought
It's an archaic
Yeah.
institution.
I
would
believe
take
in free loving.
I would take the easy way out. Yeah, Vince, because sometimes people got to put food on the table. And you know what? I did. And I hired this piece of shit to come and try to help me out. And what did he do? He fucking went crazy. God, and he like slams his head on his desk and is just like, ugh.
All right, listen,
How much
Oliver.
did
I
you pay?
understand you are frustrated, and I sympathize with you in this.
Frustrated.
I sympathize with you in this moment, but right now I need you to give us more details. Who did you hire? Where is he? You can tell us all the reasons about everything later. We need cold, hard facts.
All right. And he like gets real business-like on the table, and he looks at all four of you dramatically right in your eyes for like a prolonged amount of time.
I'm just
to
chewing
make
on
sure
hay.
You're all serious.
Still
I
has the same
fully-
piece of hay the whole time. It's been
I
in my
fully
mouth.
fart.
And he says, "That's gross."
I don't like eye contact. I'm sorry. It's not. I'm not being
Barry,
rude.
Do
keep
you say this out
staring.
loud?
Yeah, yeah.
Keep staring, Barry.
He looks at you just a little longer, and he says,
Don't let him break, Barry.
"Now listen here. I know what I have done is bad, but I hired a man who I thought would help. He's a blue man. I don't know.
Hey, listen,
Why,
Oliver.
but-
It's okay. I'm not judging you.
Well, he said that he could help me by just, inspiring the people to
Right?
love each other, to maybe
Right.
get married, to maybe settle down, to maybe have a house, to maybe get divorced one day so my brother Larry could have his business pop up again. Who's to say? We're a law family and such. So I thought this would be just a fine little moment where I could just make a quick buck. But no, this son of a bitch had fucking Tool drove
Right.
him insane.
Gotcha.
And he took off with it
Yeah.
and then did all that out there.
Yeah, I need you to
And
know
then
that you
ran
have.
off.
I need you to know, with as much respect as I can tell you, you have given us exactly 0 new pieces of information that matter.
Well, fine, sir. His name is Seth, and he's hiding out on the outskirts of town.
Yes,
There we
please.
go. That's what I was waiting for. Now, am I the only one that thought it took a long time to get to that?
I automatically start to turn and leave.
I said, wait a minute,
Um,
wait a minute. Hold on.
We don't know it.
Hold on.
Come back
Wait.
here. Come back, Billy. We don't know what side of town he's outside of.
By the way, if I did find the right person, I would get married.
You know what? Maybe we should table all this stuff right now. Barry, let's focus on this for a minute.
And
What's
he goes
going
real,
on?
Oliver gets real close to Barry, and he goes, "So you want to get married? I can help you out with that."
Why does it sound like you're being nefarious?
I mean, if I find someone who I enjoy being around, who likes me, then I'll get married. But good luck.
Well, my sister Rebecca is a matchmaker.
Okay.
It's just
You
a
want me to say-
whole.
Family business.
Yeah, got it wrapped around
Well,
your fingers, don't you?
we thought settling here in this beautiful place where people be inclined to fall in love with each other. But you know what? Fuck it. Go
Yeah.
kill Seth. I don't care. He's on down west.
His name is
down
Seth?
west past the river.
I
Yeah.
just turn and start leaving.
No, wait a minute. We don't know anything. God damn it.
What? Well, how did you contact him? What kind of a? What? He's not just a regular person, obviously. If he's blue and he's got horns.
Reminds
Well.
me of my third girlfriend.
Well, he came through a couple weeks ago, and when we were doing all that festival preparation, and I was down at Brandywood and just having a drink and mourning my losses for that month, and my dad started this whole thing as a funeral business, but we were a little bit more lively, so we
People like to give a lot more information than what the fuck I asked for. Listen to me, Oliver.
listen, Vince, it can't be all about what you want all the time, so
You're
I'm just trying to
you are asking for our help.
I know, but I'm scared, okay? I'm scared because I hired Seth, and now I'm hiring you to kill the person I hired, and it's all
Okay,
very conflicting.
The what I'm
okay?
trying to get down to here, what I guess I should just be more blunt in my questions. Is
Yeah,
this
you
some sort?
should.
Is this some sort of blood pact? Is this some sort of ritual that was casted, or is this a simple man that you hired with some gold?
Well, I hired him with some gold, and he came with his own equipment, and then his equipment took over him.
What?
So
what
it's not
kind
the
of equipment?
yeah.
Like his penis?
I don't know. That's why you got to go find out. I'm gonna stay right here. You deal with it. I'll pay you 500 gold. It's all I have. It's the family business.
Vince runs out of the room. Not a single other word was
Okay,
said.
thank
I've already
Yeah.
started heading that way, so you can just catch up to us.
Fine.
Questions.
Now, Barry, do you want to?
Ow.
Can you pass my
What?
information to Rebecca?
I will do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the best place to reach you? Do you want to just meet at Brandywood later? I'll tell her. She's coming
Yeah.
over later.
I'll be in a
Didn't
dark
get hair.
corner.
Okay. I'll have her find you.
Thank you. Bye. I'm sorry.
Tell Vince he's an asshole.
Okay.
I love him though.
All right, run out.
Cool.
All right, we run down by the river.
You run down by the river. Cool. And I just wanted to make sure we had enough time. So you make your way west, and it's straight west. You're getting out past the thick of where the trees are blossoming, and you're starting to see kind of the greens pop back up. It's pines and all the normal people trees are starting to take over, but there's still little smatterings of the beautiful fey like elegance in these trees, until you find this old, what looks to be like an abandoned farmhouse that none of you really remember being there.
No, I don't like it already.
This
can I
is
do
a
a-
spooky Valentine's.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can see any like anything that might be like shimmering, as if it were like illusory, or like something that's off about like its natural.
The house or the
The thing that you said, the barn that we were looking at that we don't remember being there.
it's like an old kind of like derelict farmhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
A
want to see if
little
there's,
crusty, a little crunchy. Yeah.
see if I
Yeah.
can perceive anything like not.
While he's rolling that, doing a little self-policing, Matt, you probably don't have bardic inspiration anymore. It only lasts 10 minutes.
Oh.
And don't worry, I'm gonna self-police the shit out of myself, mostly because I rolled a 7.
A 7. So it does not, nothing pops up magically. You said you rolled a perception.
Yes, perception.
Yeah, so you just see like a little bit of light coming in from, or coming out from the windows, as if somebody may be there, but you don't get any like thing stronger than that.
Somebody may be there, but I don't get anything stronger than that.
All right, well, I assume we should sneak on up there.
I can sneak on up there if you get. You guys are probably good at sneaking, right? You can join me.
Yeah. How about the bear and
fine.
the bear and the turtle stay a little bit further back, and me and Barry will sneak on up
That
there.
feels racist, but okay.
I don't know how, but we're gonna keep going.
I've been around a long
Sounds like
time,
a
and I start going on a rant.
All right, Barry, let's get out of here before we keep going. Yeah, Barry and I sneak up.
Cool. So you get to the edge of the house. What do you go in? Do you try to look? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm looking through the windows.
Yeah, same.
Looking through the windows. Make a perception check. And you said you're tall.
Yeah.
How tall are you, Zach? How tall is Vince?
Like 5'8".
Okay, so that's all it takes. Matt, make a perception at advantage, and Zach, make a perception. Just
You
standard.
could have picked a better spot.
19. 19 is my perception.
13.
13. So you try to look in the window next to Barry,
Yeah,
Vince, and you can only really like see this much. And
Yeah,
so like
I'm
the
acting like I
string-
can see the whole thing though.
Oh yeah, you're nodding and
Yeah.
yeah. But Barry, you can see the curtains are drawn, but
It's
they're a little
interesting,
sheer. You see the flicker of some candles, and you see shadows moving around as if there is someone inside. And with a 19, even through the curtains, you see little glimmery spots on the floor.
Vince, do you see that?
Yeah, the baseboarding, which I can definitely see, is for sure not of this decade.
What?
You're talking about what were you talking about?
There's shadows and there's shimmery things on the floor.
Yeah, well, of course I saw that. I thought that was unspoken.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah. So what do you think we should do, Barry?
I think we should. I don't know. Go in through the back door.
How about is there a back door?
Roll investigation
Yeah. I try to.
because
I
you
look
guys are
for. I look for entrances and exits,
okay.
and I roll
Uh,
a 7.
My investigation was a 0.
A
Jesus
0.
Christ.
Oh, did you get a?
I got
Are
a
you?
1 with a -1.
Oh my
Let's
god.
leave the turtle and the bear back.
So Barry
It'll
just
be- it'll
continues to perceive from the window, does not move at all.
I think this
While
is the back door.
while
No, it's definitely a
Vince kind
window.
of walks around the side. And you said you got a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see a door, but you can't really tell if it's like
That's
to a
good
cellar,
enough.
to a.
Yeah, I make my way back to Barry and I say, all right, well, we can do the classic double breach, 2 of us at the front, 2 of us at the back.
Okay, sure.
Can the others see me from where I'm at if I look back at them?
Can the others see you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have been close enough range.
Yeah, I look back and I go,
I'm mid rant. And look at it. I just don't understand why people have to have against species. And I go,
double breach.
I just go,
Is Emily having an issue?
Oh, I don't know, Emily, are you
She
having an
looks
I
issue?
think she's
concerned.
having volume issues.
Oh, volume issues?
our bear
Like she
went
can't.
deaf.
Can you hear us?
It doesn't sound like Emily can hear us.
Wait, I've got it. And then Tiamat shows up. God damn it.
I don't want to go on too far without
No,
her.
I know.
Emily.
Meanwhile, while the bear is just lost in thought,
Emily.
I'm just doing lots of these.
We got you.
Do your headphones have a volume thing that have been moved? You can hear me in our apartment. Do your headphones have a volume thing like this that has been jostled? No. Okay.
Damn.
Pardon, folks. We are holding for
Technical difficulties.
our teddy bear. You always have
Technically
to have a teddy bear on Valentine's Day.
Right.
Aw. Cute.
Will it be weird with like the both of you because you're in the same place if like one of you doesn't have headphones on?
Yeah. A little bit.
Oh.
You just switch.
But now we can't hear you, Emily. Maybe check your microphone or in Zoom or the speakers in the check your audio and video in Zoom. Are the speakers and microphones what they should be?
The sporkers and the microphones.
All right.
Okay, well, let's do
yeah,
a little one shot real quick.
Yeah.
with
Stream.
Matt
Actually, stream. We will. Can we just come right back? Is that cool with you?
Yeah, for
So
sure.
we will be
Hang
right
tight,
back. Yeah.
folks.
Just give us 2 seconds.
We're back. Thank you for bearing with us while we
Wait, I
live
need
in
to
this
move.
modern
I need to move.
century.
There we go. Okay.
We love technology.
But
I have
not
to
as
move.
much as you see.
Oh, that's inspiration.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
I can rhyme
That's
too.
out of game inspiration. Meta.
It might be taken from me though, because in this moment I have to admit that I don't remember where I know that from.
Oh,
Well,
I mean,
fuck off.
I love technology,
didn't have to tell me that.
but not as much as you see. What's that from?
I don't know if it's technology though is the word.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
We'll have to figure it out. Let's spend more time. So are we all good, Zach? Cool. So because we lost a little bit of time, we're gonna skip ahead to the fun part.
It's Napoleon Dynamite. Sorry, go ahead.
Can we skip to the good part? Oh yeah. You can have the inspiration still because you found it.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna go ahead and switch our little mappy map here.
Ooh! Let me switch over the
Nice.
stream.
And basically through theater of the mind, we last left Vince and Barry calling over to bear formed Millie and her little saddlebag. Why am I having such trouble remembering Jenkins? It's because I always want to say Leroy first. Jenkins over to this kind of derelict, gross, crazy farmhouse.
Yeah.
That is, you know, for a group that has lived here almost your whole lives, for most of you, you've never really seen, but also you've never really looked. So, like, it's not as spooky, Zach, as you were thinking that it would be. But through, again, theater of the mind, we're going to just say, for the sake of brevity, that you made your way into the back door of this house, which led you down a series of steps, which you can see right here. And what you see is just stuff all over the floor. This glittery, kind of shimmery gold, splotchy. It almost looks like it could be blood spatter. Yeah, thank you. And let me get some tunes to go with our forward momentum in time.
Chance.
Tunes. Bum bum bum. Gonna get our tunes back. Our Dark Angel tunes.
BJ.
Okay. Cool. So you're making your way down these stairs, and you immediately see a humanoid figure with these with these curling horns and this skin that you thought would be more blue, but is in fact starting to turn this kind of deep shade of purple. Almost like lightening up around the cheeks where you see like blood is flowing. It's like more of a light pink. And he turns to you and he says, "I was beginning to wonder when you'd show up."
Oh, I don't like the way you talk.
Well, I don't like the way you are.
Are you Seth?
Yes. You must be Vince. And you must be Barry. He looks over to Barry. And you must be Millie. Very nice bear form. And you, my friend, my little turtle friend, you must be Jenkins. And he kind of
It's
gives a little wink.
pronounced turtle. And I, if I can, I try to cast second level charm person.
Go ahead.
They need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, give me 1 second to get him on the board. So he's over here by this lovely little couch. Okay. I need to cast a what? A who and a what now?
Wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw? Okay. Oh, an 8.
Fails the wisdom saving throw.
What happens to him?
You attempt. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends, or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
Oh, that's unfortunate. So you cast this spell on him, and it hits him, and he rolls his head back, and then the pink in his cheeks glows and then dissipates, and he looks at you, and like gold flashes over his eyes, kind of like, you know, when your eyes roll white but they roll gold, and then it comes back on him and they're just pure black, and he looks at you and he says, if only, or no, what's his voice? If only that would work on a normal person, but not me. And he kind of takes a step towards you and goes, ah!
Well, I tried.
Well,
Guess
what
we
is
gotta
your?
fucking bag them.
Well, hold on now. Now, Seth, what is your deal? Why are you going around, making people fall in love with other things and other people?
I don't care if anyone falls in love with anyone. I care that I have my precious.
I'm going to Okay, so I'm not gonna. I can't charm him, obviously, but I'm gonna try to charm him with my words. And
a persuasion.
Yeah, and I step up to him and I say, "Ooh, you're precious, huh? Well, listen, I know what it's like to have a precious. Something that you really care about. What is it that you really care about?"
I care about one thing. And he pulls from under his robe or his billowing jacket, and he pulls it out, and it's this tiny little golden short bow with an arrow that's almost ready to be knocked on it with the heart-shaped flowery things. And he goes, "This is my love." And he kisses the...
Maybe I could, if you wouldn't mind, I'd love to take a closer look at it. I mean, you can hold it, of course, but I just, could I maybe, and I just take 2 steps forward. Could I maybe just take a closer look at the bow?
Pulls it, and he knocks it, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
Wait, you're allowed to fall in love with objects?
Oh, no.
Yikes.
I'm an object.
Okay. Okay.
By the way, we got a strong
mom's
start
an
to this
object.
initiative.
Would you
Get
get a
ready
natural 1?
No.
A 2?
No.
A 3?
No.
A 4?
Rude that you suggest that.
Okay. It's a 5.
Yeah.
This is like the scene from The Office where it's 2 months. Yeah, that's doable. 3 months.
I could see that happening.
4 months.
That's
Seems
such
like an
a
accurate
good
timeline.
scene. Oh my god, I love that show.
Pam going by and just being like, it's okay.
Okay.
This map is great, by the way.
Yeah, really cool.
Thank you. And all your color-coded tokens.
It's a little offensive that it's
Is
better
Seth
than
spelled
any of the maps that
S-C-E?
I've made for the Arubrian campaign, but that's
Is it?
okay. Yeah. It's clearly better in every way, but that's okay.
Okay, what, so bear with me, because this is the part of my DM skills.
There,
that
she's
don't
right
come
there.
as naturally to me.
The bear is with you. You're correct.
Barry
Bear.
with me.
Bear and Barry.
Bear and Barry.
The classic folk.
Okay, Evan, what's your initiative?
6 total.
6 total. Zach.
18.
Fuck off.
Nice. Emily.
Modified 20.
Oh.
Nice.
And I know all my attack rolls are going to be low now.
Oh man. And Matt, what's yours?
22.
Wow.
Beautiful. Okay, give me.
I guess
2
I'm just
seconds.
fucking balls ass shitty.
You're a turtle, dude. It makes complete sense.
Yeah,
You're also on my back. Like, what are you gonna do?
you are balls ass shitty.
I tried to charm. I tried my best.
Aren't you also a druid?
That is correct.
Why am I carrying you?
Because he did one away
Because
since
I'm the
last
elderly,
year.
and you have
I
to
feel like he
help me.
forgets constantly that he is a druid.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes he wakes up having like woken himself up in a different animal form.
I'm just like curled up as like a fucking, like also a bear, just, and I scare myself back to a turtle. What happened?
Okay. Boom, boom. 1 second, y'all.
I just now realized that anytime I've ever moused over any of your videos, Twitch catches it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's funny.
And when you what?
If I just like if my mouse passes over any of our videos, Twitch catches it. For some reason, I didn't think it was catching my mouse movement.
Awesome. I'm gonna do a quick tinkle because I'm at the end. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Yeah,
Quick!
please do, because I am so happy to figure this out on my own time. I'm still trying to find out what works best and least stressful for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your time, man. Take your time.
I'm using the encounter feature on D&D Beyond. Emily, what was your initiative?
20.
20. Okay, thank you. Okay, cool. Okay.
I think we can get started with it if you're waiting on Evan.
Okay, yeah, since he's last. Evan, we're starting without you. Oh, there he is. Okay, so top of the turn order is going to be Matt.
All right. As a bonus action, I have an ability called Insightful Fighting. Ability to decipher an opponent's tactics and develop a counter to them. I can make an insight check against their deception check, and if I succeed, I have sneak attack even if I don't have advantage. So you need to make a deception check.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
What am I deceiving you?
This is direct against my insight, which is 19.
Oh, well, I got a big ole 6.
Nice.
All right, that's all right. Basically, now I have a bonus. Or I have a sneak attack against you when I attack you.
Okay.
Just gonna. Is there a big bear trap right in front of me here?
Ignore that. That was going to be a part of something when we
Okay.
didn't have.
I daintily step over it.
Which is funny that you were a bear.
Yeah.
That's clever.
All right, I go up to him and I attack him, Seth, with my rapier.
Okay.
Get him, Barry.
19 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. And that is 17 damage.
Jesus. Okay,
Nice.
starting
Gotta love a good
strong.
rogue.
Honestly, kill the guy, right? Cool. So you hit him, and you go to swing at him, and the short bow flies out of his hands onto the other side of the room. We'll say like here, past this lovely wolfskin rug. As he takes those points of damage and just, how dare you disturb the power of the love?
You kind of suck, man. I'm negging you. I'm negging you.
Well, and now it's is that the end of your turn? Sorry.
Yep, that's my turn.
Cool. So now it's his turn, and he just looks at you, Barry, right in front of him, and says, "If only it were just me you had to worry about."
Oh no.
And he like kind of glows pink in his cheeks again. And out of this little room, that I didn't have the energy to hide, boom, boom, boom.
Don't like that.
Boom. 4 cult members that he has now turned with his arrow powers join him in the battle for the power of the arrow.
Great.
So he's going to use his action to call them, and then he's going to take a lovely little bonus action to, I think.
Get the cult members, Bear.
You said you have sneak attack, Matt.
Yeah.
Tell me what that means.
That's just adding damage for me. I'm just
Okay, cool.
Nothing for him. I'm just standing there.
He is going to move out of here, and you can take an attack of opportunity on him with that if you want.
Okay.
He doesn't
Yes.
have anything against that.
Sure. No. 10. 10 to hit.
10 to hit? No, does not hit. And actually, I just realized calling that would be a bonus action, so he's going to use his movement and go back this way. I've decided towards his arrow.
Cool.
To gather the arrow. Cool. So that's his turn. Next up is Emily.
Just so you know, the music has stopped.
Dang it! It might have gone back too.
I went 7.
If you you can hit the little repeat button next to it.
Oh, that's what I didn't do. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I am going to bop up. I mean, he's our priority, right? How can I get up to him? Is this, are the measurements pretty
I
accurate?
actually don't know if he
accurate,
is our priority.
He's not?
I mean, that's 4 people that are just going to start attacking us. We need our health barrier, aka you, to be.
That's true. You did tell me to go over there, so I'm gonna go right here. Right here.
Mhm.
And as a bear, I get a bite and a claw. So I'm gonna I'm just gonna bite
Also-
and claw. What?
You don't have to do that though. I was just saying that's what.
No.
That's
Because
what
I was
Vince
torn.
said.
Yeah.
This is annoying though.
I'm gonna bite at C3 and claw at C4.
Okay.
Okay. So for C3, that's a 18 to hit.
Hits.
And that's gonna be 10 points of damage.
Immediately, just like and goes down.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
And then the other one
That's
is
why I
gonna
wanted you over
be
there.
a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, exploded him. Honestly.
And then it's gonna be 13 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Again, just in 2 hits, these very low level, just regular people that were just hit by arrows and are just doing what this purple now enchanted tiefling man who is fucking golemed by this magic arrow.
We'll save their lives. It's fine.
is just, out cold. How do I do the thing where I
If you next to their
There it
token,
is.
yeah.
dead?
Oh, and I guess I brought
Dead.
Evan. Are you still on my back?
Yes, I am.
So Evan would have come with me.
And Evan would have come with you. Where is Evan?
Right there.
There he is. Cool. Well, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. So you just exploded those 2 guys. But now that you're in the room, you just hear.
Can I tell where it's coming from?
It's in this very small room. Roll a perception check.
Sounds like me
So
when
there's
I'm
also
in my
this little
shell.
That's so cute.
13.
13. The room is small enough that you can target the direction that it's coming from, this chair area over here.
Okay.
But if you take a step in any farther.
Yeah, I'll just use the rest of my movement to get to I don't think I can get further than here. But just so that I'm a little bit closer.
Okay, so then you would see as you step around using the rest of your movement that a tiny what you would probably perceive to be a baby with wings is just tied in like very lush velvet ropes to this chair with like lush velvet rope around his mouth too, and he's just like wide-eyed, his wings are flapping like this, like trying to go like this, and he's like
I just immediately in bear form, like confused, like look back forward. Like, do you see this?
Wait, go
And they
back.
do.
I've got the bloodlust. Wait, what the
Cut the
fuck is that?
Cool, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Awesome. It is now one of the non-obliterated cultists' turn, and he is going to leave his guard, having watched a bear just attack his comrades, and just come straight at you as a bear, just not even speaking, just like gold eye, like just total like white gold eyes come at you, and he is going to slash at you with his scimitar that
Okay.
he has.
Here's a question I've never considered before.
What?
If I'm on her back
Mm-hmm.
and they're in my range, do I technically have an opportunity attack?
No, because it's when they leave your range.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
If someone
what I
if
was
someone
gonna
enters
say.
your melee range, you don't get an opportunity attack. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
I literally was like focusing on something else and was in DM mode, and so I just answered the question.
This
I'm
is
sorry.
Oh,
know
that's
that
helpful
one
because
day
I've
I
never
will be-
considered that before, and I was like,
Sorry, my bad.
So he got a 12.
Oh, might hit a
To
bear.
hit me? Yeah, I'm. You hit me as a bear.
I did. Cool.
Yeah.
So I am
One of the downsides of wild shape.
you're going to take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And he is just going to, stare you down after that because he is possessed, and he's
That's
like
okay. I'm a bear.
just like
I'll stare
watching
right
you.
All
Cool. So now it is Zach's turn.
right, so I just kind of step right past. Fucking, what's your name, Barry? I step right past Barry, and I'm just very casually walking up to this guy the whole time. This is what Vince is made for. And I'm going to use that's my full movement to get right up next to him, and I'm going to use my bonus action trait from the College of Eloquence, Unsettling Words. And I'm going to look at him, and I'm going to take out the piece of hay, and I'm going to say, you know what, I can't quite realize why someone would do this other than just to escape the pure patheticness of their life. Because the only reason you want to make other people do stuff to your bidding is because you're sad and alone. And with that, he has to roll a d6 and subtract that d6 from the next saving throw he makes, which will be right now, because as my action, I am going to cast a second level Dissonant Whispers at him. So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom
Are you
saving
talking to
throw
me, Vince?
Plus the d6.
minus the d6. So his wisdom saving throw minus the d6.
10.
Yes, he fails. So, Dissonant Whispers, I just start humming a very, low tune. Just, but as I do it, it, enters his brain and,
Yeah,
fucks with
he's
him. And so
taking
he...
his head and no, this isn't how it was supposed to go.
So at a second level, he takes 15 points of psychic damage. And he must immediately use his reaction to move as far as his speed allows away from me.
As far as his speed allows?
As far as his speed allows away from me.
2 feet.
He goes over here. He kind of yews around, scrambling over the chair.
So since he does that, do I get an opportunity attack on him? Oh wait, no. Forced movement does not.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, forced movement doesn't provoke
No,
opportunity
because if
attacks.
you use spell to make him move or frighten him,
Yep.
that doesn't get an opportunity.
So he just I just walk right up to him and get in his head.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and boy did you.
And that's my turn.
Yeah. So give me a second. So that with that happening with Seth, who is still yet again, like, these are all just people who have just been enchanted. You hear as footsteps come down the stairs, and you see a familiar face of someone who you thought may not be ever fighting you. Our sweet High Prince Amor,
My love.
with his eyes just goldened over, and he looks directly at Vince and he says, "Now, Vince, that's not very nice." And he's going to run at you.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15. Almost ignoring BJ over here, and he will
Yet
run
another
past you.
person.
So if you want to take an attack of opportunity on him,
I actually don't think
Barry.
you can you?
No, I can't.
You can?
He already used
I
it.
already took one.
Oh, can you only do one per turn?
Yeah, one per round.
I love learning about keeping track of everybody.
I don't think I would anyway.
Yeah, you'd be
Just
like,
flabbergasted.
and he is going to pull out his lovely little dagger that he had sheathed at his belt, and he goes, "You want to fight, big boy?" And he oh my god, the closer it gets to 10, the less I
Yeah,
have
I know, I get it.
he like lunges at you with his dagger,
Okay.
and he gets a 15.
15 hits. I don't have any
15
armor on.
hits.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Specifically
Naked boy.
described myself as not wearing armor. I took the -1 AC so that I could have chest hair.
That's got to be on a t-shirt.
You took those so you could have chest.
Yeah. I specifically unequipped my leather armor so that I could be wearing what I described in the beginning of the session.
All right, so
True
he's gonna
roleplay.
get a 5 damage on the one hit. He gets 2 attacks, so he's gonna pull it out and stab you on the other side with it.
My love.
And that second hit gets a 19, so that hits.
That hits for sure.
And he gets a 4 on the other side.
All right. Ugh. All right, that's starting to smart now. I'm about to be mad.
And he like, oh sorry, he's way up here. He looks at you and he goes, "You know I like it when you're angry." And that's the end of his turn.
Great. Weird.
Next is weird. Next, poor God damn it, what's your name? Jenkins. Poor Jenkins is still waiting while this cultist comes up.
I was gonna say, as the cultist comes forward, the second one comes up. I just look at it and just go, "Oh, good! I've got the bloodlust!" And I pull out from inside of my, like, I magically do it. I pull out my thorn whip from like inside my shell, and I just smack the crap.
Oh, sorry, it's not your turn yet. He's gonna take a turn, and then I was gonna say you are still below this poor cultist as he tries to attack you. But save that, because now I know exactly what you're gonna do, and I'm gonna try to prevent you. Sorry I didn't make that more clear, Evan. So he is going to run up on you because he thinks that his counterpart is, taking care of the bear. Why would he ever think that? But here we are. He is going to run up and take his matching scimitar, because I guess this cult has all matching scimitars. And he is going to slash at this little turtle on top of you, Emily. Where is the fucking... Okay, there. So he is going to swing his scimitar, and that gets a 17.
Oh, damn it! It just hits.
Just hits. All
My
right.
AC is 17.
Go ahead and take 3 points of damage, as it just kind of brushes against you and kind of catches you on the shoulder,
Oh,
like
fiddle
right
fuck.
under the shell.
God damn it!
The juicy part, the meaty bits.
That's where I have my arm.
And he's gonna just stare at you too, and like with his gold eyes, like breathing heavy, like a nerd. And that's his turn.
Now is it me?
Now it's you.
I go, well, you son of a bitch! And I pull out my sword and whip the shit out of it.
Out of this one by you.
Yeah, the one that
For
just
sure.
hit me, which I think is C2, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. The nat 1.
Nope.
Yeah.
So he just kind of like.
I like try to pull it out. I'm like, I shouldn't have tried to be flashy. Should have just fucking conjured it like a person.
Oh my god.
I don't know why my shell is moving like my shirt, but it is.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. Yes, that's my turn.
Cool. So, Matt, it's your turn. Back at the
Right.
top of the turn order.
Come on, Barry.
I made
Once
it through
again.
a turn order this time. Yes!
Yes.
This was harder than I thought.
All right. Once again, everyone's left me alone.
Oh,
It's
I
true.
look over, I
when
look
you
over
do your
Vincent.
best work.
Yeah, look over at Vincent and more and think I want what they have. And then I run over and stab Seth with my rapier. Ooh, 23 to hit.
Oh, obliterates.
All right, this is also sneak attack.
How long does that feature last? Just out of curiosity. I've never played that.
Benefit lasts for 1 minute.
Nice.
1 minute.
What's the archetype that gets you that?
Inquisitive rogue.
Oh, cool.
All right, so that is 10 points of damage.
Oh, so you stab Seth and he takes it. Actually, how do you want to do this?
Ah!
I forgot that I'm supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to do it.
I love it. No, I want to.
I stab him and I get up really close and I whisper in his ear and say, "Are you a virgin?"
He looks at you with his last dying breath and he goes, "How did you know?"
Takes one to know one. Hey guys, I got him. I look around. I got Seth.
Oh
No problem.
shit! He stabbed him to death.
All right, that's my turn.
Love it. Love it.
Hold on, I'm still getting my whip.
Cool. So I'm gonna just die him right here. So he die. Cool. So that's your turn.
Yep.
Well, he's gonna make a death saving throw.
Ooh. Anything happens? So nothing happens with the magic, huh?
No, because the magic is not said.
Oh.
Cool. So, that is he succeeds, right? For death saving throws, it's 10 or above is good and below is bad. Cool. Thank God I've been watching so much of all these D&D shows. 'Cause goddamn. Beats reading a book. Cool.
Amen.
So he succeeds on his turn for his first death saving throw. So that brings us to Emily. It's your turn.
Does it seem like these people in front of me still want to fuck me up?
Yeah, they're still like heavy, stinky style from Hey Arnold breathing on you.
Can I
Kill him.
can I start with a bonus action of just like roaring at them really loud to try to see if I can like snap them out of it? I gotta try.
Yeah.
Should I do like an intimidation?
Yeah, do intimidation, and I will roll.
Intimidation.
I will roll against it.
Do I get advantage because I rolled a natural 20?
Yeah.
Ew.
So So immediately, like, now that Seth is gone, and they can feel that connection being severed, like, they know one of their own has fallen. You see a moment of the roar kind of like and like has a slight effect, but he just kind of takes one step backwards just from the force of the roar. Isn't really frightened or scared, but just does move back.
Okay, then I'm gonna bite him.
You gonna bite him?
I'm gonna bite him then. 18 to hit
Yeah, hits.
and 10 points of damage.
You immediately just rip his arm off.
Like, give him a shot.
And he kind of looks at it and for the first time looks at you and speaks and said, "It's all for love." That's
Okay, well then I'm gonna claw him.
dead.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay, well then I'll bop over to his little friend here. And I'll claw him. Uh-oh, where'd he go?
Oh, so he died. So you're,
Okay, well then I'll bop
Yeah.
over to this little friend here.
and is Turtle still on top of you?
Presumably, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going like, nice!
Still-
Fuck him
Still
up!
trying to
Yeah.
get your thorn whip out, like.
You
Oh,
got
that's
this!
one. I only got
Murder
a
them.
13 to hit.
A 13 just hits, yeah.
Just hits. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Candy Crush?
Hello?
No. I mean, actually, an ad for it, yes.
And 10 points of
wow,
damage.
that's crazy. You must play a lot of Candy Crush.
So 10 points, so easily enough. How do you want to do this one? I want everybody to have a how do you want?
It's a claw attack, so I
Okay.
sort of want to just like squish him. Just like step on it.
Cool. He seems excited. He's like, "For the love!"
What?
And then I like feel a little bit weird about it.
Yeah. And as you and now you as well, since you have made your way well into the room, Jenkins, still see plot twist, it's Cupid in the chair, struggling against these bindings and this like mouth thing, like
Let's help that poor defenseless baby!
Well, unfortunately for that baby, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, cool. So that brings us to who is left. The most conflicting one of all. Our lovely. That was Emily's turn. Where
Who's
am
the
I
most
on my
conflicting
turn?
one of all?
Oh no, so it's Zach's turn.
Oh, okay.
I got a little ahead of myself.
So I look at the High Prince in front of me, and I, maintaining eye contact, unstick the dagger out of my chest.
and he
look-
likes. He's like,
And I look at him, and I put a hand on his cheek, and I say, maybe one day. And I cast invisibility on myself.
"Oh my god!"
and
What does that do?
I'm invisible now.
Okay.
And so I back away from him.
Okay.
He can still take an attack of opportunity if he wants to, but it'll be at disadvantage since I'm invisible.
How far back do you go?
I go just back to the window.
Okay.
And then
can
bonus
you do
action. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you roll a strength check?
Strength check.
Just like general strength, like
Yeah.
D20, add your strength modifier.
Are
Definitely.
you swole, bro?
6.
6.
Yeah.
You are, as you're stepping back, you trip over something, and you fall back into the wall, and right in front of you is the bow that Seth was
Oh shit.
going after. Oh shit!
I take my so invisibility was my
It's
action.
It's like right here.
Can
I
I
wish I had a little.
can I grab it?
for it. As a bonus action,
Yeah.
you can grab it. You can't do anything with it.
Okay, I grab it and I just stay invisible.
Okay.
and I just sit there.
It's not
the ground.
invisible though, right? Because only you.
If
like,
if I
it's just
grab it,
now
it becomes it becomes invisible.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Amor is gonna clock that. For
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Cool. So
That's my
he
movement, bonus
sees-
action, and action.
Yeah. So he sees that it went invisible, the object, and he's like, "Oh, very clever, little Vinny. You always were the smartest of them, weren't you?" And he's gonna move towards you and just haphazardly slash
Yep.
in your direction. Invisibility doesn't protect you from anything, right?
No, it
So
just
if
makes
he-
it disadvantage.
If he slashes,
Yeah,
okay, cool.
just makes it disadvantage.
So he is going to take his dagger and slash wildly. Well, he got a natural 1 on the first one, so
Hey!
5 total. So he's just going to do that, but he's going to take a second attack at disadvantage for a second slash. And that is going to be a 9.
Miss.
So neither of those hit, and he
Jesus.
just, yeah, he's just, ooh, he's like, I don't even know if I want to kill you at this point.
As far as he knows, that might have walked away from that spot.
Yeah. So that's his
Fantastic.
turn,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm literally just like, I like to imagine that he's just swinging above me, and I'm just like on
Yeah.
the ground because
Yeah.
I fell down. So like I'm just on the
For
ground
sure.
looking up.
But you do see from where you're at, you see like he takes the first slash, he takes the second slash, and even with just his eyes gold over, you can see a little bit of kind of a franticness starting to build in him.
Okay. All right.
And that's his turn. So that brings us to Evan. You're up.
I grabbed the bow instead of healed myself, so we'll see how this goes.
I get down. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, I get down and I move to the babby. And I go, what is this little baby doing here? And I take off the mouth gag.
What's this little baby doing?
And immediately, Cupid just goes,
Oh, thank God. Oh my God, I've been down here forever and I thought no one was ever gonna come and get me.
What a cute little voice.
I just stare back like this. I go,
Oh, you're fine. You're like a little turtle.
I'm a turtle and you can talk like a person and that's scary.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Cupid.
and he like holds out his hand, but it's just this little chubby like
So
I grab
big
it.
sausage baby finger. Yeah, and he just like,
Oh, you're fun. I like you.
What in the fiddle fucks are you?
I'm Cupid. Who are you?
I'm Jenkins Leroy of House Tortois, but you, what are you?
I'm a Cupid.
and this goes on back and forth. Of, like, it's just like two BB-8s talking to each other.
Yes.
Is that your movement?
Yeah, that's all I do.
That's all you do? That's fine.
That's
Yeah,
it.
makes sense.
Cool. So
Stab it.
no. So that brings
clear
us to the
solution
top
for a
of the turn
problem.
order. Matt, you're back up.
All right. I don't think I'm gonna attack Amor.
What?
I mean, I don't know. I run over to the doorway of this room. Hey, baby, little baby.
Oh, there's more of you. So many people coming to save me.
Do you take requests?
For what?
Well, I'm having a hard time personally.
Oh, you want one of the arrows?
Well,
That's fun.
yeah.
I'll give you one.
Well, I was kind of, yeah, I guess, I don't know. Do you know how to get rid of this guy's like love for, I point at Amor. Do you know how to like get rid? He's like under your spell or something.
Yeah, there's only one way. And I don't want to tell you about it because I don't want it to happen.
Do we have to?
Don't say it.
Don't say it. It's too hard for me. This is like This is like the fourth one they've given me, and I keep doing it bad.
You're talking about murder?
No. Well,
You're talk-
murder on an inanimate object.
Oh.
But I don't know if that's murder.
Okay.
Do
thank
I
God.
hear that?
You would just hear.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Because this is like, though it's derelict, this is a
Yeah,
well-made, like
for
older
sure.
house.
Well, and that's just
Um,
if that's all I hear, that's just Millie in mouse form or something.
Zach, I will say, make a perception check while you're invisible, since you have a little bit of time to kind of gain your bearings.
Ooh, my only natural 20 of the session.
Nice.
Cool. So you, as you're sitting here, you can gleam out that like the spots of gold, like glittering substance on the floor all around is celestial blood,
Oh.
which is highly rare and highly powerful.
Mm.
Cool. So
Great.
that was just a sub thing.
Cool.
So
So
Yeah,
we need,
we gotta do a murder, but I don't want to because they'll be mad at me again.
okay, so we need to murder your bow. That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
No. I hate it.
Okay,
Don't worry, I've got the bloodlust.
I use my bonus action to dash over to Amor. I say, hey, have you seen two things? Have you seen my friend Vince? And have you seen that bow that was around here? Also, like, what do you think of me now?
he turns to you, Barry, and he'll stay where he is. And he's not gonna do anything because he can't. But he turns to you and he goes, Barry, were you always this handsome?
Yeah, I guess. You can call me BJ.
Oh, even better. That's
That's my turn.
about all. That's your turn. Okay, cool.
Thank you.
So next up is Emily.
Okay, I've got 40 feet with a bear, so I bop over here with the intention of.
I love that you guys just leave the baby and the.
The turtle.
I want to see the child.
I've got the
see
intention of
baby.
like smashing the bow, but then I see it's not there, and my only other chance is just to attack our friend here.
Damn straight. Beat his ass. I don't care if he's under a spell.
Damn straight, fuck him up.
16 to hit.
16 hits. Yeah.
Okay, so that
Murder.
is gonna make the bite attack 12 points of damage.
12.
And then for the claw attack, it's going to be a 13 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
He takes the bite attack and kind of like rips his arm away, and as you come down with the claw attack, and is hurt, has blood coming down, with a little bit, you notice, of kind of that goldish glimmer to it. But he looks at you and he's like, this is something of my dreams. And
Are you talking to me or?
No, kill him on principle. What the fuck is happening?
That's my turn. That's it. That's all I got.
that's it.
Yeah.
Then next up is our lovely invisible, I think, let me make sure. Yeah, our lovely invisible Vince.
Okay, so these windows, are they closed?
Yeah, it's technically, they're like, this is like a basement-ish level because you went down.
Oh, yeah,
so they're
okay.
like those half windows.
Yeah.
So where you're at against the wall, like probably just towards like way far up above your head is where the
Gotcha.
window would start.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I can't do that. I.
Do you poke yourself with the arrow?
Am going to. Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. I'm gonna slowly use my action to dash and
Okay.
use my movement and just get to there and stay invisible.
And stay invisible?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. So that brings you, and so like you're invisible. He doesn't get any sort of attack.
No, yeah, I mapped it so that I wouldn't even enter his attack opportunity.
Awesome. So he, it's his turn now, and he, despite the blood, despite the bite, is going to look at Barry. No, he's gonna look at I keep wanting to say Avra, at Millie, and he is going to cast Inflict Wounds on you.
What a piece of shit.
So that
Not the
is
prince.
Can't even inflict the wounds. He has to cast inflict the wounds.
right.
Nerd.
What a ding dong.
Jenkins Leroy is the hype man.
This is weird. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Cool. So, Emily, make a spell saving throw, which is or no, a wisdom saving throw. Thank you. Some of the wording on these like encounter things, I'm like, oh.
If it's
Yeah.
inflict wounds, I think it's a Constitution saving throw.
I have wisdom
Cool.
save as a ability. Is
Well,
that can
no.
I read this to you and you'll
No.
tell me?
You're
Are you
good.
sure?
Yeah. I was just spouting off of a random fact that I knew.
Okay.
I got a 24.
24. Okay, so you managed to resist the spell that he's casting on you, even as a bear. And he looks at you and he says, "Oh, I may have underestimated you, little Millie." And he looks to BJ, and he just says, "Shall we try something else?" And that's going to be his turn because he can only do one spell.
I'm inexperienced. I'll warn you.
Ew.
Okay. Okay. It's now Evan's turn again. And you're just
I hear
cut to
Barry
Evan and
say
he's
that.
like,
No, we can't, but I don't want to. I don't want to.
I untie Cupid and I go, listen here,
What?
you are gonna end this because I have a feeling that bow was probably yours.
Yeah, you're really smart. You're probably the smartest one out of all of them, aren't you?
I agree with that statement. Now you go fix this so I can go home and have my stories.
Okay. Okay, can we go together though? So I can use your turn too.
Yes. And I just grab the floating hand.
and I like my little wings just like but we like
And I don't know how far I can actually go.
you can probably get to the door.
I can get
what's
to right
your
there.
what's your movement?
30. I can get to right
Okay.
there.
Cool. And with Cupid with you, despite the invisibility, he pings his bow immediately and just starts like flittering over to Vince in his invisible state, and he just goes,
Excuse me, sir. Can I have my bow back, please?
Oh, can
I
do
let
I have
go.
time to react?
React. Yeah, you have one reaction.
Okay, so it's a bow, right?
It's a bow, yeah. It's
Is there a
short,
quiver?
It's a little short bow. No quiver. There is just one. It's like a arrow is like out with it, so you can like carry the arrow like it was about.
Can
to
I
be
separate them?
Shot. You can, yeah.
I want to hide the arrow, if I can.
Okay.
and then say, yeah, no problem there, little one. You can have it. I was just trying to get it away from Big Scary back there.
Yeah, he's really scary.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh,
big,
my gosh.
Big guys are always trying to get me all the time.
Yeah, for sure. But the thing is what do you do with it when I give it to you?
Well, it's mine, so I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, I don't like that answer.
Cool.
So I don't do anything.
Evan, what are you doing while that little bonus was happening?
I assumed he just like let go.
He did, yeah. That was his own thing, but you still have whatever's left of your turn.
So like, I'm focused on the weird baby thing, because right now Barry and the bear are surrounding this presence.
Yeah.
And so I just turn and I start to head in the direction of the baby, talking to nothing.
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
So going, what are you doing? And then that's the end of the turn.
Cool. So that brings us to, now that he is in movement, Cupid is gonna look at Invisible Vince, and he's right here. I don't have a little token for him, sorry.
No worries.
But he goes,
If you give it to me, I promise I'll end it all. I promise I'll end it all because the smartest person in your group told me that I could.
All right, now I just want to clarify for my own self. Say you mean the charms that you've been putting on everyone, and not your cute little life, right?
I didn't. Yeah.
Okay,
That
well,
was a lot of.
end
you
it
called
all
me
is just a
cute,
fake.
and I
Okay,
got-
here you go, and I handle the bow. But I do try to
And
keep
I-
the arrow.
okay, you can, yeah.
Okay.
So out of the.
I also just,
like-
if you'll allow me, I just drop the invisibility.
Oh, I was gonna say, because it would be.
Okay, no, go ahead. Yeah.
Shroud of like, it just out pops this hand, freaking tarot card style, with this golden shimmering short bow, no arrow, and Cupid just takes it in his little grubby mitt and just looks at it, and he goes,
Oh man, they're gonna be so mad.
and he just slams it down on the ground, and it shatters, and immediately the gold out of Amor's eyes dissipates, and his lovely colored eyes come back. He's still bleeding. He's still hurt. He falls into Barry.
I grab him.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And he's like, oh. What? And he makes eyes with you, Barry, and he says, did you just save me?
I throw like a dagger the arrow at Barry.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I'm so fucking glad I let you
I'm
keep
trying to
this.
kill the
So
prince.
fucking glad I let you keep this. Okay, Barry, I need you.
Well, should I see if just to police myself? Should I roll to see if I hit?
Yeah. So roll a d20 and add 3 to it.
17.
That hits
Matt?
me. That hits me.
Okay, so you just feel twing in your, where were you aiming, Zach?
I mean, spine, like right
Spine?
in, yeah,
Just right in your
Right.
spine.
Just in like
And
immediate injection of love. Like that's what I was aiming for.
so Matt, what happens to you is that you are infatuated for 2 hours and adores whoever has pierced you with this arrow, and adores them and their accomplishments, and will obey commands within reason.
Oh no! All right.
So you're making like Amor is holding,
no!
like you're holding Amor. He's like
Vince,
this.
like, you don't have enough attention.
All right. I immediately
Trying to
drop
help
a
my
more.
buddy out.
I
Amor
drop.
lands on his bear bite arm wound, and just like, oh,
Oh Jesus,
Barry.
BJ, that was so rude of you. You just dropped
No.
him like that.
When did he get here?
Oh
I
hi, yeah.
shuffle over.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm here. Hello.
No, not you, the prince.
Oh well, I was invisible. I expected people to be surprised by that. My bad.
I almost had a heart attack. I go right over to the prince and I cast healing word on him.
If I can, I'm gonna shoot a quick healing word over to Seth as well. I don't know the rest of his death saving throws did.
Oh, he failed twice and was dead. So.
Okay, well then
yeah.
I still waste the spell and nothing. I kind of like finger
Yeah.
gun him, and I'm like, oh.
I
oh,
did
he's
that
dead.
kind
Okay.
of in secret. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Can I I'll drop my wild shape and I want to go over and see if I can cast cure wounds on any of the cult members.
You can.
Like if any of them seem like that would be useful.
I didn't roll any saves on them because they were just so low level. So.
Yeah, that's fair. I just
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is if they are that low level, then that means
fucking
you
dead.
probably did double their.
I probably killed them outright. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you like they were at like when they had 9 hit points each essentially. So you like obliterated them.
Okay, well, I
Okay.
think that you didn't do more
I
than
did
8.
like 10 to 15.
Yeah, you didn't do more than 18, so you can still
could-
probably because just to remind you of the rule, Angie, if someone
like, yeah.
loses their HP and then goes below negative their max HP, they outright die.
Okay, so like Cultist B has -16.
Okay, so he's dead.
No, because he had 9, so he would have had to have -18, so he can be.
Mm.
But the rest were like between your 2 hits. Well, I guess you hit that one and then you hit double, and took those both out. So actually, so let's just say for the sake of this, the first 2 cultists that you took out because you didn't share an attack with them, C and D, are still savable.
Oh,
I'll put them
thank
back on
goodness!
the
I'll
board.
help you out with that too.
Okay, I'll give them I can cast cure wounds easily twice. So I can give one of them 11 points and one of them 11 points.
Okay, so they both
Nice.
just go back to max then.
And oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say I would lick them, but I thought that was still a bear, so I'm totally not gonna do that.
You did actually like them thinking you were still a bear, and they're like, oh, is this part of it? I don't.
No, she's not on the spell. She's not. It's fine. She thought you
Um,
needed a bath.
the prince heals 7 points.
7 points. Cool.
I walk over to Vince.
Hey Barry, how you doing, buddy? You feeling okay after that battle?
Yeah. I'm feeling okay.
Good.
You want to meet me upstairs?
Yeah. You got need a little bit traumatic. Need to talk through some stuff that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, guys. I'm gonna go talk to Barry. All right. I'm just gonna go make sure he's okay.
Don't worry, I'll just be here with the prince so we make sure we get paid.
Hey, I appreciate that, Jenkins.
Yeah, I'll help with that.
That's good priorities. All right. Hey Barry, let's go talk, buddy. Let's go talk.
Okay.
and
as you pass,
Yeah.
you see the little Cupid baby give you a little wink, and he's like,
I let you keep that one on purpose. I know you had it, but I know you had good intentions.
I'm so excited to talk about how much he loves the prince.
Yeah, the prince.
yeah.
and he
I,
lets you go by.
I turn to Millie after kind of like catching the tail end of that, and I look at Millie and I just go, "You're gonna fuck," and then I
Oh,
So-
Evan, you muted yourself.
and that I was gonna say, and that's it. I just go right back to taking care of the prince.
So, Barry, I assume you have something you want to tell me about a certain someone. A little discovery you might have just recently made.
Yeah. I always knew. I was like, no way that Vince. But like you were like,
I've always been here for you, buddy, the whole time.
Just before we start, what's your love languages?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Oh, well, me personally, I'm definitely words of reassurance and words of, encouragement. Also, definitely acts of service, for sure. Probably those are my main 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. But you should really be thinking about what the princes are, because I mean that's just an example. Those are what mine are. But the prince.
Oh,
might
I'm not
have an
into.
incomplete-
I'm not into the prince. So
He was
lights
the one
out,
that you were. He was the
or-
one that you were. Lights out where? He was the one that you were looking at when you felt the pain in your spine, right?
Oh yeah, I felt the pain.
Yeah, and you were looking at the prince when that happened.
No. What?
Who are you
Vince?
talking about?
Vince, you want to fuck?
Okay. Barry. All right. Listen.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm out
I
of line.
cast invisibility on myself.
And as you do that, we cut back down to the basement where the two cult members that are now no longer cult members, they're just visitors from the festival. Total out of towners. Don't really know where they are, what's going on. Just kind of looking around at the shenanigans at this dead tiefling on the floor, who's now slowly making his way back to Blue.
I'm just like profusely
Again.
apologizing and like making too many flowers. I'm
Yeah, and they like they're eventually, you can see they're starting to calm down. But you know, with seeing a turtle do magic on the High Prince and Millie just, you know, being overly sweet and affectionate, they're just kind of a little like uneasy. And then Cupid, who's just kind of made his way to the middle of the room here, just kind of looks around and he goes, "Oh man, well, I broke my 5th bow now, and maybe can I just travel with you guys? Can I help you guys out? Because I don't want to ask for another bow."
You see the baby get lifted into the air very quickly as I, invisible, have lifted up the baby and am now whispering into his ear. How do I get the arrow to stop doing what it's doing? How do you already broke the bow and it's not working? What do I do, baby?
He looks at you and he goes,
Maybe you should take me with you, and then I will help you.
I drop invisibility. All right, everybody, welcome the new member of the Heartthrob.
and that's where we'll end tonight's session. I was waiting. I was like, somebody invite him in. Yeah. So
that was
you
a
lost
hand
a
for
few,
the party members, fellow party members. Let's give a little hand to Angie.
Oh, thank you.
For DMing this
yeah.
section. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Big
fun.
thanks
Very
to
fun.
the poster of this inspiration to this one shot.
Yeah, shout him out.
Andy from Nerd Sourced posted this back in 2016, and I kind of took and moved a little bit of things around, named some stuff. But thank you, Nerd Source.
Andy, I know you're watching.
Andy!
Thank you very much.
He's like somewhere very different in life than he was in 2016, and he's like, "What's do you need?
What's this random
I don't
Twitch
know.
stream? Let me check it out."
Let's find him and tag him." But yeah, thank you guys so much.
No, thank you. That was a
Thank you,
blast.
Andy.
What a good little way to spend our V-Day.
I know. I wouldn't want it any other way. I love you guys.
We love you.
We love you.
Okay, so this coming Sunday we have an Aurorian session, sans Elburn. So we will be continuing with the campaign, our long-going campaign on Sunday, and then this coming Monday, stay tuned to our socials for a little surprise event that I'll let Angie announce it when she wants to announce it. We don't have to say
Yeah, it's
anything right
coming
now.
up. It's coming up. Little info on
Yeah,
socials.
so just
stay
look at
tuned.
socials, and then February 28th will be the final installment of the Star Wars long shot. So
Hell yeah.
stay tuned to our socials. Keep tuning in. Once again, thank you so much, Angie. Thank you to everybody else as well.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for those who are watching, and we love you. And Angie, go ahead.
Everybody say bye.
Bye.